Alright, hello and welcome to today's edition of video games, in which I have a slightly hard time trying to figure out when I should hit the start stream button versus when I should actually do something, but well, I suppose at least one of those things has happened so far, so let us act upon it. And let us return to a little project that I have going on here, which is attempting to play video game. Video game which in this particular instance refers to something that I have quickly come to learn might be not just something a little quaint as I kind of expected, but rather something that I might end up regretting. Let's see. Let's switch over to this thing first of all, because if I'm not mistaken, well, this should be visible. That is indeed visible. If I do this, so I was gonna try to stop that before the next song actually kicked in, so it could at least somewhat resemble an organic transition, but I guess that moment has flown. So let's kind of exacerbate this further by making this game visible as well. This game, which I'm sure it's not going to, just further reinforce the whole I regret this notion as I continue playing it. And might as well let this little intro play out while I snack on something that I was grabbing just before the start of the stream. Because I have no sense of time when I don't have a clock right in front of me, I guess, the passing of it. Or at least no sense of the appropriate amount of time to leave something unattended for, but anyway. As far as I'm able to tell, which I'm not able to tell that well. Yeah, I can't tell this at all because apparently my attempt to push my little archive of the previous stream that I did of this onto YouTube hasn't actually concluded yet. I forgot that's like way louder than everything else. I'll cut the volume down on that a little bit. But yeah, that archive hasn't apparently made it onto YouTube yet. It's like still pushing, even though I told it to do that a while ago. Well, let me see. If I go to the whatchamacallit, if I go to the highlight that I actually made on Twitch, my one question, I suppose, is did any of this get muted, or did any of this get somehow restricted? Apparently it didn't, so no, I don't have to try to make too big of an effort to cover this, I guess. So just gives me just 1 second as I do a thing. Right, I suppose the thing has been done, so the next thing I needed to do, no really which anything there was try and figure out if anything else is still, well, everything else was still going fine with like my controls and junk, but I suppose it has, or it does. So otherwise I wouldn't be able to control anything right now. We could look at the extra features instead of just going right back into the thing. Which I'm pretty sure is all like a bunch of side missions and a bunch of like extra unlockables that you can get in the game by, I think, only by participating in those side missions. At least that's the the impression I got from the descriptions that those logos had. I might as well take a look at this since I already pressed it. We've been working on the development of a virtual combat simulation program for our organization's members. Just remember, the battles you wage within this new environment have nothing to do with your main objectives. Just because you defeat a DG commander in here doesn't necessarily mean you'll be able to neutralize her on the battlefield, but it'll help, clearly. Oftentimes, you'll find that the virtual world doesn't always play by the rules you may be used to. It'll probably take some time to get adapted, but if this wasn't a challenge, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it? So what is this, like VR missions in Metal Gear Solid, which seems like a pretty unfair comparison because Metal Gear Solid is actually a competent game. Well, apparently none of this is actually unlocked, so we can't do this even if we really meant to right now, which I don't know if I did. I guess it wouldn't necessarily sneeze at it if we could at least try one or two of those, but I suppose that's a moot point since we can't at all, so now let's just hop straight back into the present, I guess. Apparently if we load the temp save data that we created at the end of the previous session, we will lose it, which I was kind of expecting, you know. That's pretty much what or the impression that I got, because I did mention it at the time that it reminded me of using the owl statues to save. Yeah, it's basically a save state, but it's officially sanctioned and you can only use it once. It's like the owl statues in Majora's Mask, where you can use it to like interrupt your play session and like resume it again later, but you can't like rely on it as a continuous thing since it always gets deleted right after you use it. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to control this. I do remember the controls being kind of wonky. Let's see. We do have the card key that we need to get past that. I don't know if we have like money right now. Or would we check that even status? Yeah, apparently status has the amount of money that you have, but not the item menu, which is a little remarkable to me. Hello, there's more things that need to be killed in here, I guess. I think the thing that we were going for is we have the long barrel equipped right now, yeah. For like the base gun. I think what we were pretty much doing is just trying to upgrade the gun barrel, the long gun barrel, as much as possible, so we can just make this particular loadout the most OP loadout ever. Well, when it actually hits. Let me see. I use R1 to shoot, I use R2 to reload, and I use L2 to switch between my guns. And I use L1 to... I almost did it by accident there because I just tapped it without thinking, but pretty sure I use L1 to shoot like my materia attack. And also platforming is ostensibly a thing that this game has, but it's... should I be killing those birds? Hold on. Let's try to approach peacefully first, I guess. I guess they're friendly. That doesn't look like they're trying to kill me, but... oh, maybe this one is. I guess we're shooting this bird. Let it be, let the record show that I was not the one who initiated any kind of aggressive action there. Oh shit. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure that... I think it's because I'm using the long gun barrel, but I do have increased bullet usage for each shot in this gun, so... my little strategy of, you know, just making that the most OP loader and relying on it exclusively might not actually be as effective as I hope, so let's go switch it up and use the machine gun for a minute. That's also an option that is open to me. Ooh. There, we used about a quarter of our ammo that we had for this. We could also use the... is this a rifle? Do we really have fucking... like nearly 500 bullets for the rifle? I guess we're gonna try using this one next then. Oh, I guess they saw me. What about this one? Is this one gonna see me? Yeah, I guess it is. I guess, yeah, It automatically detects whenever it's locked onto my sights, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense for it to act immediately upon that. Like, this guy doesn't care. You can just pop him in the head from all the way over here and he really does not concern himself with that. But this guy is just like, oh, I'm gonna keep going back and forth and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, maybe we can do something in spite of that, you know. I think, yeah, it knows what's up now. Well, I might actually have to rely on my freaking rifle shots for now, just because tethered this from the regular gun, and I'm pretty much out of ammo for the regular gun. And, you know, unlike the regular gun, this one doesn't seem like it uses multiple bullets per shot. Even though I'm pretty sure this has the long barrel equipped, so... Well, we can confirm it. Let's see. 1-3 has the long barrel beta, Hydra, sniper scope, or materia floater. I think we're gonna keep the sniper scope. That's kind of what you do with the sniper rifle, you know. But Cerberus relief increases defense, or we could use materia. I think we're gonna keep Cerberus relief. And yeah, lowers weight or power booster. I don't know. The weight doesn't really seem to be doesn't seem to change that much. Wait, what? Apparently it changes way more, but it's basically the entirety of the... Well, hold on. What does the weight even... Oh, this is what the weight determines. I just... don't worry, guys, I figured it out, but... It'll actually be worth it, I don't know. I guess we have yet to... Oops, shit, figure out exactly what the... what the difference is. I think we'll manage like this for the time being, or will we? No, hold on. Press the wrong button there. Okay, so we do want to lower the weight as much as possible, so we can move faster, but... we also want to... You know what, I think with our current stock of bullets, I think we are going to be favoring the lower weight a little more. What I'm really kind of craving is to have some kind of way to grind so I can actually get all of these guns and all these parts to be like the highest upgrade available, or at least something approaching that, but I don't know if that's really gonna be like how that's gonna work. Like, I would like to assume that that's at least in theory possible, but I don't know if it's gonna turn out to be like I don't know, in God of War, which is another PS2 game that I played once, and then guess these are deep ground beetles, but God of War, the PS2 God of War game, the first PS2 God of War game, gotta be specific because there are two. There's one thing that I pretty much played and never followed up on, but one thing that I do remember about that game is that to like upgrade your abilities you need to collect like red orbs all throughout the course of the game, and it is possible to like fully upgrade that, but to do that you do need to like spend some time, like probably late in the game, basically just grinding those, which you can do. Oh boy, look at this. Hold on, I just heard another beetle. Okay, so this dude wasn't dead. Are you dead now? I guess I must assume that you are. Alright, so I do see a bunch of dudes, but I also see or hear beetle sounds when I get close to the thing here. What? The rest of these guys didn't care that their freaking friend just got sniped right in front of them. Right, so they definitely all know I'm here now, so let's grab a potion and let's grab some rifle bullets. Looks like the rifle is gonna be my golden boy for this this particular assignment. Where's the guy? There's the guy. Oh, there's also a guy like way over there. That's a beetle though. But we can also pop him in the head, surely. Doesn't care. Oh. Or maybe he does, so... Oh shit, we can actually pop a beetle and they fight the soldiers. I was not aware that that would happen. Of course, now we're gonna have the beetles to deal with after this. Or we could just do this. It just occurred to me that that's also that exists, so that's an option. I don't know if we are ever going down there, but I guess I must assume that we will, because of the fact that we're... Oh, what? Where are these sounds coming from? This is the weirdest thing. Hearing sounds like there's something right in front of me, but I'm not actually seeing it exist. I'm not really sure what it is that... I can draw from this information. Guess I'm just gonna keep taking pot shots at this guy until he's dead. There we go. Right, we can't just fall down here, yeah, and then these guys come into existence all of a sudden. They were somehow able to keep themselves perfectly hidden during the beetle raid, but now they exist. That's kind of special. That's kind of remarkable when you think about it. And you know, at this point I would like to do something like make puns about the Beatles and come up with Beatles songs to do that with, but it's at this point that I realize I don't actually know. Oh shit. I barely know any Beatles songs to begin with, so... Oh, we got 60 handgun bullets. I'm pretty sure we're gonna burn through those in like a millisecond if we were to switch back to the handgun though. So let's stick to the rifle for now. Let's try to actually do this the smart way. How much money do we have right now, by the way? Have not earned that much more money since last we checked. Well, we can look at the map, right? I was pressing the wrong button, but we can indeed look at the map, yes. We're in the mountain pass. I don't remember if this is... like, I would like to assume this is also an equivalent to another area from Final Fantasy VII Vanilla, but... Oh dear. Right, I'll shoot to do that. Doesn't seem to be... well, I guess we'll shoot the fucking exploding barrels first. Or try to. Which also freaking... guy in a mounted gun. Okay. Oh, did we do it? Guess we probably did do it. I don't know if we saved everybody, but... not seeing many bodies that are wearing our colors, so... The chopper's attacking headquarters, what? Oh no. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright, I didn't really see that existing until it was right on top of my face. There's apparently 15 choppers, and I have no idea how we're gonna be fighting 15 of them when I can't really take one down even. I'm just gonna keep taking pot shots at them with the rifle. Okay, like I assume when they're sparking like that, that means that we can stop shooting at that particular one. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but... oh, here's another one. Oh shit. Alright, that one's sparking. There's apparently either that one or another one shooting missiles at me, which I don't really see how I could see coming, but... yeah, apparently we're taking down 3 choppers so far. Now that one's gone, so it would seem. Where's my... I guess we might as well use the red potions first. Oh, that one was a good red potion. Actually, at this point I realize that isn't there a mounted gun here? Shouldn't I be using this? Is this what they expect me to use? This probably is what they expect me to use, isn't it? I'm just A little too slow to realize that this is... Yes, in fact, this is something that exists. Oh, this makes a lot more sense, so... I guess we can also shoot down the little missiles that get shot at us this way. Well, at least I did it before the halfway point, so... That's gotta count for something, surely. I'll bring on the next one, I guess. Oh, there it is. And, yeah, I can't really... I guess we should focus on the missiles first whenever those get shot. That's probably a good idea. Oh, here's another one. So we should also focus on defending our bodies, but hey, they're definitely, they're managing. There's no need to get too concerned over them. They're hanging in there. Oh. Come on, I hear another one. There it is. Apparently I hear two more. Is the real thing that I was intending to say there. Oh. I'm also hanging in there, even though I would say that my current damage taking situation is probably not ideal either. Okay, are you still alive? You are still alive. Yes, since the reserves are almost depleted now, they're just throwing everything they have at us at once. So I'll pop one more red potion, which will also work quite well. Oh. Are we now gonna have to deal with 4 of these things at once, I wonder? Okay, come on, be dead, be dead. I believe in your magical propensity at doing that. I can't believe you would do this, using yourself as a shield for your friend. How noble can you possibly be, Mr. Boy Scout? Right. And how is this dude not dead yet? He's taken like 3 times the amount of damage that his friends did. Well, we stopped one of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, none of my friends are dead. They're just as bulletproof as I am, I suppose. Not just bulletproof, since we're not even being shot with actual bullets, we're being shot by fucking missiles, and they don't care. Wait, what? Oh shit. Didn't realize these dudes were coming too. Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be perfectly fine. What are you talking about? Okay, there we go. Let's quickly grab this key card. I don't know if... I guess the countdown ran out because we failed to... I don't know if we took down all the helicopters or not, but... well, we clearly accomplished something. I would use a potion at this point, but I don't know if it would actually be worth it, or if I need to... or if I don't need to worry about that anymore. Well, I am getting more potions anyway, but I'm pretty sure your stock of items does transition from, you know, one stage to the next if you don't use them, so... instead of getting too concerned over this, why don't I go ahead and... Hold on, let me move the microphone a little bit, if you like. That's probably a good idea. Let's keep going and see exactly what that'll... see exactly what's gonna happen. I don't trust these narrow always, but I'll tell you what I do trust my... the fact that I don't have enough money to upgrade the long barrel yet again. That's very unfortunate. Well, maybe... what about, hold on a second, even though we don't have enough money for that, maybe we can actually upgrade the Hydro Frame, larger magazine with more range. Range isn't really a concern to us now though. 2000. Tell you what, I think we might actually start upgrading the Hydro Frame after we upgrade the long barrel one more time, but right now, hold on. So I know these dudes are right here, I just need to get a better angle. Oh, I was aiming for the one that was by itself. I don't know if there's more even now. Oh, there is. Okay. Hello, friend. What were you trying to do? And do I need to worry about things that might be behind me at this point, I wonder? Oh, hello. You exist. Well, we are slowly building up a reserve of handgun bullets again, at least, but... guess I will pop at least one more potion. Or two. Be a better way to heal yourself, surely. And you could just buy more potions from the thing, but... come on. Do I need to do this? Well, I can do that, but apparently it won't actually make a difference. Oh, fuck's sake. And I'm also getting mauled by dogs, even though... here's yet another example of things that I don't know at which point they started existing. Okay. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, there's somebody back there. I see you. See the new batch of dogs that has come out to greet me, even though I'm not thrilled about their existence, much like in other cases. How about the fact that apparently I need to shoot them twice at long range, but only once at, like, automatic lockdown range to actually be able to kill them. Can't say I know how that works. Oh look, it's a dead friend. Oh. And it's more of these things that I don't know where they came from. What corner of time these hounds of Tindalos decided to jump out from, because I certainly can't say I think that they jumped out of any kind of... have you noticed how many words I'm saying without actually saying anything? No. I'm just trying to bitch about how I didn't see them coming and I don't physically see anywhere they could have come from. But apparently I need to say about 10 million words before I can get to make that point. Okay, but I can see this guy at least. And this dude, at least I do have line of sight, I can see that much. Oh, and that guy up there. And that guy all the way over there. Don't think I don't see you, friendo. Don't think I am not frustrated by your complete inability to remain in one place. Patiently wait till you move back over here, and you will diligently oblige. Oh, there's more. More of everything, I guess. See, how come I'm getting critical hits when I'm doing, like, hit shots at the dogs, but when I actually zoom in on them? With the scope and everything, I never get critical hits. I don't know how that works. Well, whatever, let's... oh, better save my friends, even though I don't know what he's even fighting there. Oh, they're over there. They're over here, not over there. There we go. I don't know, at this point am I allowed to assume that this whole area is clear? I hope it is, because now is when I run around trying to pick up any spoils that might have been left behind. Single potion, and whatever's back there, can I even get there? Yeah. Machine gun bullets, 120. There we go. Now we can use this thing again if we ever feel like it. No, we already know, like, how quickly the machine gun burns through its own bullets, so... well, we're just gonna be rifling our way through this entire stage for the foreseeable future, I guess. Oh no. Well, I think that might have killed my friend too, but... oh well, too bad, so sad. What else was I gonna do? And I get the feeling this is one of the things that I'm gonna be rated for come the end of the stage, but let's pop 2 potions. Might as well do that now. We're at least getting somewhat close to half health. I think we're past half health now. If I know my basic arithmetics, and I think we might now have enough money to do the next long barrel upgrade, so... Whenever we find a jukebox again. What's up ahead here? I don't like this. Did we just, no, I don't think we did just come out into the same courtyard that we were in before, but it looks pretty much identical. Maybe a little bit of creative, you know, asset reusage there. Creative and efficient. Well, maybe not so much creative, but certainly efficient. You know, if we're being technical here. If we're being honest here, one of those things is certainly true. Not so much the other one. Come on. I guess it's a good thing that I'm relying on my rifle right now, because you know, assuming that this shit doesn't happen and I don't get things trying to bomb rush me and basically appearing out of the corners of the universe to just appear in front of me with no prior approach that obeys the conventional laws of physics. Assuming that that doesn't happen, I can just, you know, take range shots and I guess take a little less damage from that at least. Jury's still out on how effective that actually is, but... Let's see, is there anything else back here, or do I just need to go straight for the... Oh, there's this. What do we got? One potion, hooray. Let's pop it immediately. Is there anything over on this side other than this Mako circle? I guess not. Guess now we just make a beeline for the gate back here. We do have the keycard from one of the dogs we killed. Let's head straight into the solid wall of darkness in front of us. Was it a short cutscene or just a lead-in into another series of cutscenes? Oh, that was an actual short cutscene. You know, color me surprised. Oh. And here's a dude that's just gonna run straight at my face before he does anything. I got a free health refill, so I didn't even need to pop that last potion. I see you there. I think, maybe? No, apparently not. You know, this song ain't too bad, I gotta say. Yeah, as a matter of fact, hold on a second, I wanna make a record of it. It's not like there's anything too important that I am delaying by doing this anyway, so... We go to my written out notes here, and where's the thing? Here's the thing. So I'm gonna put this, if you were to rate this game in... How easy would it be to identify it, or music from it? It would fall under heart, wouldn't it? Oh shit, actually this would be under... This would be under D, not under F. Dirge of Cerberus. I don't know. It also played in like the mall base level, didn't it? And this is stage 5, isn't it? I think it is. It's either stage 5 or 6. Okay, whatever this is, I want to find out what the name of this track is, and I intend to do so after the stream, probably. Maybe next week if I, for some reason, want to keep myself from, like, finding out more metadata, oh shit, about this game, and... Where the fuck are those shots coming from? Up there? Okay, yeah, I see them now. I also see, like, an item that I can pick up back there, so... I suppose that makes me assume that I am gonna Oh shit, be able to get up there eventually, but for now let's... Oh, now there's a bunch more dudes up there, I guess. My initial assumption of thinking that there would be snipers further back was correct, but didn't actually materialize until now. Alright. Well, like me, those guys suck at being snipers, kind of. It's kind of weird. You would have thought that since they have an actual sniper enemy that I think is a lot better at actually sniping, I think they would have used those enemies there instead of these regular ass dudes, but I guess that was not to be. I guess this, in a way, this stage is probably mostly designed for you to use the rifle, considering how much long-range shooting you actually end up doing in it. Okay, so, oh dear. Well, let's try punching open this box just to see if there's anything in it. Apparently the answer is no, there is absolutely nothing there, and that was a waste of time. Okay, I see you back there. See, I'm also staying perfectly still, so... Oh, they're charging. Alright, fine. You wanna charge? I will charge too, for once. I'm going Laguna Loire on you. See, I know Final Fantasy references. I don't know if he would charge like that in the actual game of Final Fantasy VIII, but I know that he would do that in fucking Dissidia, so... Same difference, right? Well, one guy charged, the other two just kind of stayed back, hanged back. Would it be hanged back or hung back, I wonder? Become mildly more interested in these pedantic differences ever since I, oh shit, started doing Duolingo regularly. And if we're being honest there, oh fuck's sake, hold on. See, these guys charged for like 1 second and then they just gave up and decided to stay back. But yeah, the reason that I actually am interested in those differences is that I can... You know, if someone says like, no, you definitely can't say something this way, to know whether or not I can confidently say, well, even if we disregard the fact that, you know, language by nature is fickle as all hell. And it's all determined by arbitrary circumstances and basically what humanity was feeling like the day that whatever word or whatever lexical root was invented. If we ignore all that and we subscribe to the idea that language can be regulated by some kind of higher institution, then can I say, as per the rules of that institution, that something is definitely valid or not valid? You know, the way I say it makes it seem a lot more complicated than it really is, because I can say, for example, I don't know, imagine the sentence, they are coming to the party. Can it or can it not be read as they are coming to the party in present tense, or they will come to the party in future tense, depending on the context? The answer is obviously yes, but there are some people out there who are pedantic in an extremely negative way and will insist that no, they can't actually, you can't possibly interpret it as future tense. And those people are stupid and should be shut down. Oh dear. Okay, that thing managed to actually get around the obstacle. That's unfortunate. Also, yeah, there's a boss fight going on, but I think I can be excused for thinking that a little conversation, that little diatribe about language and how stupid it is and how stupid the people who are actually pedantic about it are might be just a little more interesting than most of this game has been so far. But let's see, let's pop a few shots with the regular pistol, let's see how that goes. Maybe I can punch it. I don't know if I should punch it. Doesn't seem like it's all that different, but it does seem like I'm dying, so let's take a step back and retreat here. Let's see, probably beat something else, like, I don't know, could eat our one elixir, or we could eat, maybe we should use Limit Breaker. That's probably a good idea. So we ate Vital Rations instead. Hold on, I forgot that. That if you press the opposite direction on the D-pad, it doesn't change your item, it consumes it. But yeah, let's use the Limit Breaker. can't remember if this... Okay, yeah, this does actually... fuck's sake, well, that's a good start. Let's see, I don't remember if this just replenishes... Or if this does replenish your... Okay, this is going great. One day we'll get up there. Okay, well fuck this. I suppose we're gonna... try to... shoot it from a distance with our fucking limit break form, even though... I really would have liked to get up there and punch it, but I guess because of these things that are happening, there are only actual choices to stand here and do this. It's not how I envisioned things happening, but I suppose it's what we must do. Alright, so... let's do things a little bit differently now, shall we? It's, well, let's try to actually be able to aim at whatever it is we're aiming for to start with. Okay. Let's acknowledge the fact that apparently those missiles make cover completely useless. Let's try to find some kind of weak point and probably fail. Is that a weak point? I think that counts as a weak point, does it? Well, I could just pop another one of those things, the limit breakers, or I could just keep doing this. I mean, what's a more fun option, really? What would you do? Just were up to you. I want you to think about this. If you were really in this situation, if you were an edgy former mercenary who was betrayed and made into some throwaway lab experiment, but who woke up later to find out that Nomura decided it was retcon time and he was being targeted by some cult who wants to, like, destroy the world with some big planet weapons. Would you prefer to, like, how badly would you want to conserve your items in that scenario? That's a question there, isn't it? Are you being frugal, or are you spending things willy-nilly? Oh goodness, right. Made it somewhere else, and yet again, you know, I'm honestly kind of hoping for some kind of long sequence of cutscenes so I can shut up and snack on something for a bit and drink something that I've been meaning to drink for a little bit now, but I suppose we're not actually gonna get it for a little bit longer yet. Well, there we go, we're slowly building up our stock of handgun bullets once again. You know, hold on a second. You know, if I were to customize my handgun and make it so that... I don't know, it was a normal barrel, will it still spend 3 shots? Yeah, it spends 3 shots per shot independently of what barrel you have, so... I don't know, what about the short barrel? Yep, still the same story. So no matter what loadout you have for the long barrel, you're going to end up... Oh wait, hold on a second, what? Going to end up spending 3 shots is what I was trying to say before I realized that apparently even if you equip the thing that's supposed to make your oh wait, no. Gravity floater, never mind. Doubt that equipping the thing that's supposed to make your gun lighter actually makes it heavier for this one, but I guess I was mistaken. There's L adjuster, increases the accuracy of long-range shots. I guess we're gonna use that in this one. I don't know when we got this, but I guess we're gonna use it for the rifle now. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's try and figure out where the next jukebox is gonna be so we can get some upgrades, maybe. Oh, hello. That was it's a pretty interesting segue. Where's this man? There he is. I'll just keep snapping him until he's dead. Right, so... Are you also not dead? You're indeed not dead. Alright, but now you are. I you already give the order, so clearly that makes no difference whatsoever. I so hate looking around the... Yeah, damn it, indeed. Okay, one of our two friends is dead, but... I mean, to be fair, we were seriously outnumbered there. Definitely not that great at protecting my friends, it would seem. I don't even have a materia equipped right now with this gun, do I? I think the only one... I think I have two guns that do have the materia equipped, but this is not one of them. One of the guns that I currently have that does have a materia equipped, so oh well. For some reason it only just now dawned on me that we were actually coming back here to the Sky Mole base. Guess we're gonna pop out the machine gun for a bit and see if we can use that, because if we're gonna get a high rank, which doesn't really matter at this point, you know. That's still the recurring question with this game. Does anything actually matter, or is it all just frivolous? If we get a high rank, oh, you're still alive and didn't want to shoot me for some reason. If we get a high rank, does it actually make a difference, or is it all meaningless in the end? Is that going to change anything? Do we get more money? Even in something as transient as that, I do not know if I could provide you with any kind of definitive answer. Oh, is it finally cutscene time, I wonder? I would not be opposed to that at all, as I have said. Just gotta read that desk, read it harder. There we go. Oh yeah, didn't the big blue guy get upgraded or something? Is that him? Did he turn into that? Somehow. I guess he read my mind. Well, my next question is, I guess, how long is this cutscene gonna be active for? Because I guess we're gonna have to fight the big boy here in just a second. I just fucking... just karate kick the giant armored dog creature.
The extreme potency of this shield materia is comparable to that of your barrier field, Azul.
Shulk, why do you stand in my way?
I had to protect myself. You were trying to kill me.
But now is the time. You're no longer required.
No longer.
You're no different from the others. Your weak body is nothing without Mako. Your only skill is collecting data from inside a virtual reality. It makes me sick to even think of you as a member of the Sviets. Vice has ordered your termination.
Vice.
Your mission was to identify and locate the keeper of the proto-materia. That is why we uploaded the doctor's data into your neural network. But now, we no longer need it. And we cannot let it fall into the hands of the WRO. Your fate has been decided, Shell. It is time for you to return to the planet.
I don't think so. We have 10 years to catch up on. I'm not going to let this end here.
Shalua!
Why are you doing this? You could still get through. Huh? Go on! Shulk! I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't a better sister. I'm sorry I let you suffer. So long. Vincent, take care of her, will you?
Wait.
Shulk, I'm glad I was able to find you. And remember, I'll always love you.
Well, you gotta give it to them. They really animated that robot arm being crushed.
Why did she? Why?
Sound like white cyborg blood like in Virtue's Last Reward.
Shalua.
Seems like a bit of an odd thing to show, and I'd assume they're going for pathos at this point. But, well, I guess that was the end of the stage. We can actually fight the big boy, after all. I did no magic casts, but apparently I got an S for times KO'd and for Mago collected. I guess that's the easy part. So there we have it. And yeah, apparently 5 of my WRO members got murdered. I can't really do anything. Wasn't even able to shoot down all the helicopters, because yeah, I realized too late that I was actually I was actually, what do you call it? Oh, whatever it is, able to use a turret. My fucking train of thought completely broke off there. Let's add the XP to the total. Look at that, 17 levels. 51 kill chains, whatever that means. Accuracy rate is only about 50%. But we got 107 critical hits, and yeah, there's the rest of that. I don't know if that was just for that stage or for in general, but look at this. We're gonna get an even more powerful long barrel now. And apparently we can now make the Noble L barrel, which is in both such a long range that it is said bullets shot from it can reach the stars. Let's check with the Hydra frame next though, and we'll hopefully see what the next thing is gonna be, but apparently we can't. Thinking I'll upgrade either Cerberus or Hydra next. Or is these things are about buying? Anything we can buy that we don't already have. Recoil limiter, power cross. Which is the power of melee attacks, well. Materia booster, don't we already have that? Hold on. No, I guess we don't. We have power booster and materia floater. Which is more powerful than a materia booster, so. Gravity. Yeah, not much else we can do here. Let's just walk away. Really want to avoid having to actually buy bullets from the shop if I can help it, but who knows, maybe it will get to that point and it will be very, very, very unfortunate, but let's hope it doesn't get to that. Hey, I guess this dude's here too. Just hanging out here in the...
I'm so ashamed.
In the wreckage, waiting for somebody else to kill him.
I'm supposed to be a hero of the Genova War. But look at me.
Don't take all the blame. Breathe.
Huh?
You're not thinking of giving up, are you? I used to be nothing but a stone in the river of time. But 3 years ago, it was you and the others who taught me I had to move ahead.
Vincent.
Alright, what? They get her back and now she's in a tube. Is that literally all that happened?
They say she won't wake up.
And what was up with that oil that leaked from under the door then? Like, wouldn't the bad guy have wanted to abduct her or something?
She suffered too much trauma to her head. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, she's not... Vincent! You were there? Why couldn't you save her?
I'm sorry.
No. I didn't mean to... She was a fool. You have no right to call her that! You don't know! You don't know what... Why? Why would she do something so...
Before, when I asked Shalua what she was searching for, she answered her reason to live. It was you, Shulk. You were her reason to live.
I do not remember this.
So? I don't understand how someone could give her own life for that of another. Do you understand, Vincent Valentine?
I can't answer for your sister. But
But?
when a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human.
Someone they care about.
Although, it seems like there are a lot of people around me who don't need a reason to risk their lives for that of another.
And are you... Vincent?
Are you what? I'm not even sure how that sentence was meant to be concluded.
Vincent.
If I'm going to be honest with you.
Fall asleep here, and you might catch a cold. Why are you so surprised? Is my face that hideous?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
And how are you supposed to be my bodyguard if you're up here sleeping?
The warm breeze. I was only going to rest my eyes for a minute.
Well, I have to admit, the breeze is quite comfortable. However, I think you're in my seat.
Huh?
Care to join me?
Okay, that's kind of creepy.
Sorry. Why are her data fragments responding?
Does this little girl really remind him of the other woman? It's not weird to draw from that.
I agree with you. This is not the time for us to give up. But I need to know something. Those data files you recovered from Shinra Manor. Are you sure there were not any more?
I got the objective for grabbing all of them, so I guess so.
I see.
What's wrong?
Well, the Omega report. The file was incomplete. To make any sense out of it, we are going to require the other half. If possible, I wanted to know more about our foe before we launched the attack on Midgard.
Are you speaking of Dr. Lucrezia Crescent's findings?
Yes, but how did you...
A large quantity of her mnemonic data fragments has been uploaded into my neural network. It was my prime directive to use this data to locate and retrieve the proto-materia. However, not only was the data incomplete, but part of her consciousness began interfering with my own thought processes. It was believed that the missing fragments may have been the reason for this. I can attempt to upload the WRO's files on the Omega report. By combining it with the data I possess, you may obtain a clearer picture of what you will be up against. And perhaps I can regain control of my mind.
Vincent, hurry! You better get out here!
Oh boy, what could it possibly be? Is dinner ready? Is this where we're gonna get a big, yeah, I was gonna say. It's gonna be like that part of Advent Children where we get a big cameo from everyone from the base game, just so we can say that that happened, but maybe not from everyone. Yeah, that sure is the big old ship that you fly in the base game, I'm not sure. I don't remember if it like changes its structure in that game, like some of the airships in other FF games do, but...
Ha! What the hell are we waiting for?
Oh,
It's
this
time
guy's
to
here.
Get up and go! Come on, get on board! Yeah.
Oh, Sid. Even though I don't know if I remember him doing like an Elvis sneer. The Sheraton Hotel? No. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that as Shera or Shira, but
Forward visibility approximately 95%.
I look at those letters and I think Shera. That's just me.
Wide area scan shows no
Gamma link operational. Adjusting settings 6281.
Begin line test in sectors 2 through 6.
128%.
We need oil on the L3 axle. Green. G9 friction levels up to .024. Operating the lower valve.
Main propeller at 80%.
Propeller speed up 0.3%.
Monitoring signal AJ109. All blocks clear.
Main engine output, normal.
Now switching over to auto
Secondary engine
sensors.
functionality check, green.
Hey, Vincent! Long time! Captain! Oh, sorry about that. As much as I'd like to sit down and reminisce about old times, you'll have to take a rain check. Why don't you have a look around my bird until the meeting?
Alright, here we go. Well, he says look around the bird. Does that lead me to infer from that there's nothing to actually do here except, I guess, talk to people?
Deep ground soldiers. A ruthless band of killing machines determined to revive Omega and bring this world to her end.
Why is the world a she, anyway?
And at the top stand the Tsiets, a small group of elite warriors more powerful than the rest combined. Rosa the Crimson, Azul the Cerulean, Nero the Sable, and the mysterious and enigmatic leader, Vice the Immaculate.
I see.
It is believed that confrontations with these four will be unavoidable. But their defeat is necessary for our mission's success. However, I'm not worried. I know that you and the others will not let us or the planet down.
Surprised it didn't go for something like Wise the Alabaster or something else. It was like similarly redundant as with the other ones.
Midgar. After Meteorfall, the once bustling metropolis was reduced to rubble. There have been attempts to rebuild, but deadly Mako radiation leaking from the damaged reactors still contaminates most of the area. Now it's just a home for vagrants, and the soldiers forgotten there after the calamity. Most of us turned our eyes away from the problem, but someday we'll be forced to face it.
I see. Well, I mean, not that children weren't there. A bunch of people in a town that were trying to, like, rebuild. Wasn't that supposed to be Midgar, or was it also supposed to be Calm? I mean, hell if I know.
Mr. Valentine, it's me. Don't you remember? I was one of the Highwind crew.
I don't remember anything about that.
That bird was a beauty, but this ship's just as sweet.
So this isn't the same airship that you fly in the base game.
You won't believe this.
Or-
She runs on some mysterious ancient power.
You know what I mean, FF7 Vanilla.
But you don't have to worry. You'll be safe in my hands. Wait a minute. Where did this button come from? Oh no, you didn't hear anything. Approaching destination.
What about you?
Sir, I've been spending time analyzing the data retrieved from the files of former Weapons Development Administrator Scarlet. Deep Ground. It used to be a medical facility for injured soldier troops. Military personnel would be sent there for care and rehabilitation. However, over time, it evolved into a laboratory for madmen content on ignoring all laws of man and nature. And supposedly, this evolution took place because of the existence of one rogue soldier. A man known only as G.
G.
However, that's all we were able to retrieve.
Is that a bit of a setup for another spin-off that I'm going to be playing after this, I wonder? Or is there going to be an actual follow-up to that in this game? Who knows?
You've heard of the Chocobo farm in the grasslands, haven't you? They've got the biggest stables around.
Is that the only one in the world? I guess we must assume that it is.
I keep my new river Chocobo there. He was born just a few weeks ago. I named him Boko.
Isn't that the same name as the Chocobo that's owned by Bart in Final Fantasy V? I think that's supposed to be the reference.
Boko, a noble name for a noble steed. I can't wait until this battle's over, and I can go riding off into the sunset.
Alright, what insight do you have? I thought this one was Yuffie, for some reason.
I've been a crew member for almost 3 years now. You'd think after a few hundred flights, I get tired of the view.
Well, since they all have the same generic haircut.
But you know, when I realized that this may be my last time up here, my last chance to take a glimpse of the land I call home, I just wanted to get one last look.
I see. Right. I can go back here too. I don't know if I should try to go back here or talk to Sid first. I guess we can go back here. Actually, there is no nowhere else further to go in the other direction.
Sir!
What? Gonna tell me what's over here, or how it's a way to go further down? Oh, there's Yuffie. What do you say? Can I actually talk to you, or is that impossible? Alright. You get your own cutscene, I guess.
Man, I hate airships. I knew I shouldn't have had eggs for breakfast. Sorry, Vince. I don't feel like talking much.
Well, I'm glad she got her own camera angle just to say that. Well, we could go there, or we could go all the way around and try to figure out what else there is.
You know that little girl? She's locked herself up in the sickbay since we boarded.
That little girl, or are we talking about Shulk? Is this where she is? Okay, I don't know what I actually need to do here to advance the plot, so I guess we're just going everywhere. And how come they didn't mention her as a member of the Sviet, since he apparently was? Oh, this is where they both are. Wasn't aware that...
After the assault begins, the headquarters facilities will no longer be available.
Oh, they had the tubes in here as well.
And to think, just a few days ago, I was the one who was in there. No, forget I said anything.
What are you working on?
I'm in the process of modifying this equipment so I can perform an SND, a synaptic net dive.
Synaptic net dive?
My specialty within the Sviets. While retaining consciousness, I project an image of myself into a virtual reality called a network. I can also use this ability to negotiate with data on the subconscious planes of sentient life forms. However, this often involves a great risk to my own sanity. For Shinra, the success of the SND project was crucial for their next step in... I'm sorry, I seem to have gotten off track. Simply put, I'm creating a personal network terminal within the airship's main control console. What?
Nothing. You just remind me of your sister.
Does she? Did she also go into little technobabble rants like that?
If you don't mind, I need to complete these modifications before the meeting.
Now apparently, even though we get these little cutscenes when we actually find the plot-relevant characters, that didn't actually, like, force an advancement of the actual plot or anything. But apparently that little room does need its own loading screen. Alright, let's go this way. I don't remember, because if we go the other way, I think at the other end of the hallway there's a way to go, like, further below decks, but... guess we're gonna find out what's over here first.
Sir, did you notice the ceiling? It changes over time. Aren't you amazed at all the things technology can do? It's like magic. If only I could design something this remarkable.
Well, I only just now saw the ceiling. Yeah, it's like the kind of projection you would see at a planetarium or something, I guess.
I took part in the calm operation. But I wasn't able to save a single person.
I mean, I suck at saving people too in these missions.
That's why this time, maybe I'll be able to do something worthwhile. I'm not gonna let Deep Ground have its way anymore.
Well, here's Reeve. Maybe he'll get his own cutscene too, so...
That Dr. Rui? She done gone sacrificed everything she had to find that there little sister of hers. But now she's...
I wonder how the voice direction was for this character.
I just don't want to see nothing like that happen to nobody ever again. And that's why I packed up and joined the WRO.
Alright, well, good talking to you. We can come over here even though I don't think we can actually get anything new that matters. Oh, I just realized that we can... How many do we buy per... Oh, Is it like we pay 1 gil for 1 bullet? Like if we have 24 AD right now, if we buy 10 of them, how much will that cost? Yeah, apparently we pay 1 gil for 1 bullet. That's unfortunate. I thought we were gonna be able to get like way more than that for just 1 gil for some reason, which to be fair would probably be pretty reasonable for this game, but oh well.
Thanks to Shulk's half of the data, I've been able to make more sense of the report. But I still require more time to piece together the fragments. I will give you all a detailed briefing at the meeting.
Right, so what, do we just need to like find all the plot relevant characters and talk to them, or... Yeah, I guess that was it. I guess we don't get to see what it's like below decks. We just needed to find all these people. And get all those cutscenes.
Squads will leave the ground assault.
Sudden abrupt transition to FMV cutscene, but... Oh hey, it's another character from the base game. Another 2 characters of that. So I think at this point we've seen everybody except for like Red 14 and Cloud. I know there is. Right, that makes just 1 character. Didn't actually see yet this. Wonder what the actual Red Dog is up to. Pretty much the only one that isn't accounted for. I think. Am I forgetting anyone? I don't think I am. Oh well.
Well, we launch our attack from the air.
Right. So, Reed, you ready?
Yes.
Apparently, whatever their ground-based attack is already happening. So.
All right, take it away, Shulk.
So what are they gonna do? Is Shulk gonna like try to mind meld with her possibly dead sister or something? Is that what's going on here?
Data fragment link. Successful. Commencing synaptic net dive in 3, 2, 1.
Is this a result of the synaptic thing, or is this something else entirely?
What the? Are we in?
What?
Is that the thing from Cosmo
Just
Canyon?
as we return to the planet when our lifelight is faded. The planet returns to the cosmos when her time has come.
I do vaguely remember something like this in base game, but isn't there a dude called like Bugenhagen who shows you this, and it's in a specific place
Has definite shape.
that isn't here?
Will one day cease to exist. The same is true for this world. Before she takes her final breath, the pure life streams that flow freely beneath her crust will be brought together into one.
And
by Omega, the ultimate life form.
the ultimate life form.
To gather all life, sentient and non, and lead it into the sea of stars, where it will embark on a fabulous journey along a road untraveled.
Alright, that doesn't sound like a bad deal. I mean, if
However, when Omega has lifted the life from this planet,
there's like no way to save the planet.
all
that will remain will be an empty shell destined to die silently in the limitless void of space.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing left there at that point, is there? So sounds reasonable to me.
Omega is the same type of life form as the weapons we encountered 3 years ago.
Okay, so they do spell it out in the game. It's not just humans who need to figure it out.
To protect itself, just as the planet will ultimately give birth to the final weapon, Omega, when the end of the world is imminent. In essence, Omega is an elaborate safety mechanism designed solely to maintain and protect the flow of life. Normally, Omega poses no threat to us. It only manifests when the planet has detected something that may cause her danger.
However, Deep Ground is attempting to awaken the beast early. Thus, the kidnappings.
Oh, so it's doing false positives? I forget about the kidnappings being a thing. Also, can this dude even do this? Isn't he a robot? Or is he just doing that to, like, act as a stand for that helmet thing?
Good gracious me!
By slaughtering thousands of innocent souls, they are creating a pure life stream in order to trick the planet into thinking the end is near.
Yeah! Why, those conniving? I don't know what this Vice character is trying, but he's crazy if he thinks we're gonna let him get away with it!
Right. Omega is being revived deep beneath Midgar in Mako Reactor Zero. To increase the output of Reactor Zero, all the other reactors have been tied into its mainframe. Our objective is to destroy 1 through 8 and slow the reanimation process. Mission details for each squad will be relayed separately.
All right. We've still got some time before the big show. You got anything needs tending to, do it.
Well, they're talking like we're heading into some kind of an endgame situation, but I get the feeling that's really not going to be the case yet.
Beautiful, isn't it? I've been a crew member for almost... But you know,
Alright, so I guess we do have the means to look around a little bit more after all, so... guess we can at least take a look at whatever's back here before we do anything else, unless this is where we have to go now. Never did, out of all the other parts of the ship, this is the one that we never actually went to, so let's see.
When I was still a kid, I wanted to be in Soldier. But those men and women in Deep Ground, they're nothing like the guys in the poster I had on my bedroom wall. But you know, I wonder if they wanted to be in Soldier. Just like me. Hey, I'm not going soft or anything. I'm ready for action.
I see. Okay, you're not a character.
Sir! I ain't no hero, sir! I ain't got what it takes to save the world. Not like you did, sir. But I'm ready to fight. And I know that there's somebody out there who needs me to fight for them and their freedoms. And that's why I don't mind taking second stage to the heroes of this story. Heroes like you. I'll do all that I can, and I'll do my best, sir.
Alrighty then. How different are your opinions?
Our enemy, the Deep Ground soldiers. They were all once just like us. They all had families, friends, even feelings. So,
Why did it ever have to come to this? What compelled Shinra to commit such hideous deeds? Now, these once normal people continue to kill because it is all they know. Are they solely to blame for their actions? No, I'm not condoning what they do. I will never forgive them for the terror they have instilled in the hearts of my brothers. They're our sworn enemy, and that will never, ever change. But I'm not fighting simply to end their lives. I'm doing it to end the chaos that they started.
Okay. Anyone else want to wax philosophical or just say something that
It's not much longer until the Midgar offensive begins.
seems like a joke or...
The last time I saw action was back during the liberation of Edge, where my entire squad was wiped out by that bloodthirsty Crimson Soldier.
Still don't know where Edge was supposed to be.
The only reason I survived was because I fled from the area when I saw my companions fall. But not this time. I finally realized that there are some things in this world that are worth dying for.
So he's like the protagonist of L.A. Noire. Except he actually decided to run instead of just playing dead. Boy, what's going on in this room?
While this airship is named after Sid's wife, construction of the vessel wasn't performed by the captain at all. Our team of loyal scientists here at the World Regenesis Organization or those criminals at Shinra weren't involved either. To tell you the truth, the ship is not even from this era. It is a relic from a lost civilization. Most of the machinery in the engine room is boxed up in black casing, so we don't even know what half of it does. Oh, no. There's no need to worry. Even though we cannot reproduce the technology, we can still put it to good use. I can almost guarantee there'll be no problems. Almost.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Don't know what the fuck this shit does or how it works, but we can totally use it to our advantage and rely on it completely.
Before we get to Midgar, I'll have this baby purring like a kitten. Hope I'm not petting her the wrong way.
Yes, I can definitely see why exploring this entire area is worth my time. Alright. What's at the far end of this place then?
Mr. Valentine! Our troops are conducting their final preparations for the assault. I've been ordered to not let anyone pass, sir!
Okay, so I guess we can't actually go that way. Oh shit, I didn't mean to close that. I thought it was closed already. I guess at this point we have, as a matter of fact, gone everywhere and talked to everyone, so now we just try to figure out how to advance things for once. How to propitiate some kind of nudge. Oh, Youth is still here throwing up. We get the exact same scene if we talk to her again.
Did you hear? They attacked Wutai as well.
See, I remember Wutai.
Thanks to my dad and the Wu Sheng, things didn't turn out as bad as they could have, but I'm worried about my old man. He's not as young as he used to be. He's gonna have a heart attack one of these days. If not, give me one.
I remember Wutai, but I still don't remember any place called Edge in the original. I suppose that's gonna continue to bug me. Right, so she said something slightly different. Does that mean that if I go all the way back here and... Okay, Reeve is gone. Oh no, he just moved. He just moved to the opposite end of the room for some reason. But does he have to say that's different this time?
So, no costume today.
Headquarters was pretty much destroyed by the deep ground forces. But I was able to salvage a few things.
Number 5 is alive!
Right. That just happened. So what did he say in the Japanese script? Because I get the feeling that he didn't say that.
Who's backing your operation?
Actually, I'm not sure. I've only met with a representative. However, the WRO is crucial for this planet's survival. I'm not concerned with the reasons this person has for helping us, as long as he continues writing checks. Though, I have a feeling it is probably someone who believes he is in debt to the planet.
I don't get it. Is he receiving money from someone? We don't know who it is.
Vincent, you should probably think of getting some rest. Things are gonna get really nutty really soon.
Alright, do you have anything more to say, or have we hit the wall here? I guess we've hit the wall here, as for these two, what they have to say. Why don't we go back and talk to What's-Her-Face again, I suppose, and then head straight to where Sid is, because I get the feeling that he's gonna be the key to, you know, actually advancing this scene.
Now, if I was there, Dad wouldn't even have to put down his Mai Tai. What? What?
I get the feeling that's gonna be her last scene as well. Oh, never mind. He's gonna say a bunch of short statements now. No, that was the real last scene. Right, once more of a feeling, we can also go to like the Psycho Lab and talk to the little girl again, but I mean, do you really want to bother doing that? Do you really want to extend this scene any further than it's already been?
Reactors, we'll take care of those. You work on those 4 wackos. I don't like letting you have all the fun, but you know I can't leave my baby here alone. Cloud and the others will be shutting down the power. And there's no way we're letting Yuffie go down there by herself. Sorry, buddy. Looks like from here on out, it's Vince versus the Sviets. We're counting on you, old pal.
Gee, well that's cool, but when do we actually get to do that?
Yeah, but just look at Kate. I mean, Reed. When the hell did he become so important? All this you see around you, everything here, he put up the gill for it. Of course, that's on the condition that I help him save the world. What I want to know is where he got that kind of cash.
Well, apparently we don't know either. I have one guess, but I have no basis for it whatsoever.
Just like the good old days, huh? Even Cher's been worried about you. And you know how she gets.
Oh, Shara's, what's this dude's wife, isn't she? I forgot about her, but I guess that's also the name of this ship.
When all this is over, how about we...
Yeah, okay, but where do I actually go? Oh, well. I think the only thing I remember about her is some vague flashback scene where, like, Sid was trying to make a rocket, but like she ended up getting stuck and she was gonna be killed if the rocket actually launched, so he had to, like, interrupt everything and basically throw away everything, and I don't know where the heck I have to go now to actually find means of advancing things. I guess we will go in here after all, if only because I don't have any other ideas at the moment. We get another dramatic pathos scene with these characters today. No, apparently she's not here. I know she is here, but We have to talk to her manually.
So tired. Vincent Valentine,
What?
this feeling. Is this what you meant? By doing something for someone you care about?
It seems so.
Dr. Crescent's data has begun defragmenting within my mind. I can see many different images. Images she experienced with you. Interference, recovery. So tired.
Alright. Does that say Ray 4 times over there? Am I imagining that? Or A&E? Oh well. Apparently we can't talk to her again, we can just let her do idle chatting to the void while she falls asleep, but apparently that also is not what we're supposed to be doing. Hold on, let's go back here to where the dude was, and well, we can maybe do get a map of this place at least. Not that it really helps with knowing what these places are called, but we have to go back here and find some other place to... some other place to go. At this point I truly have no concept of where I need to be. Hold on, let's go back to the front of the ship. Because right now I would say that this is probably the most likely candidate for trying to find, I don't know, some place or something that we can use to catalyze, actually. Yes, I have. We've had this conversation before. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll talk to everyone again, but I get the feeling that won't actually result in anything new or useful.
It is believed that their defeat, however.
Okay, were you here before? I think I talked to one people, yes, one person back here.
Sir, I've been spending time.
Okay, I have talked to you before.
However,
yeah, there's someone called G that apparently propitiated the creation of Deep Ground, so we're told, but we don't know anything about G, and right now my suspicion on that front is that it's gonna turn out to be a bit of a setup for another FF7 spin-up that we will get to in a couple games time, but all surprise surprise, it seems I still don't know where the heck I have to go for. For plot advancement purposes. Okay, so apparently there is part of the map for, you know, beyond that door. Oh, guess we're supposed to come back here, even though we did come down here before and we just don't know. And like nothing happened. I guess we needed to like talk to more people and then come back down here. Which I'm not sure how you would know to do that, but oh well. You know, good old adventure game style, try everything until there's literally no options left to try mentality. Oh boy. Are we hulking out because we had that crystal torn out of us? I did forget about that until now.
dream. Am I losing control?
Yeah, wouldn't she be able to tell us what's up? Because didn't we establish in at least one scene or hint at that apparently the Chaos form is somehow linked to Omega? Or something like that. That definitely has not been clarified with any kind of in any kind of concrete way at this point, I would say.
A simultaneous attack from land and air. I think they may be serious this time.
They had better be. I've been so bored lately.
His awakening is near. Let tonight be the final chapter.
Is he also Gaelic like Catcheth? Or however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that, I'm telling you. I always said it Kate Sith, but I saw like some Let's Play from the admins in the Final Fantasy Wiki or something that I vaguely remember it. I vaguely saw any part of it, but I do recall that it was FF7, I think, and every single time they pronounce it like Kachi in a very kind of shrill voice, but
That's what this war's all about. If you live, everybody behind you lives. If you die, they die. You got that? Now go kick some deep ground ass.
I mean, this is one of those things that I could probably just do some actual research into and determine for sure what the real answer is, but
What's this?
Your phone. I retrieved it in Calm. I've modified it slightly. Just dial #VIN to contact my personal terminal directly. From this workstation, I can perform a synaptic net dive into almost any network system in Midgar. I may also be able to help guide you into deep ground. It's not what you think. By monitoring your movement, Dr. Crescent's data fragments are restored within me. I'm simply providing this service for my own benefit.
I didn't say anything.
Anyway, my resources here are limited. Do not expect too much.
I'm counting on you, Shulk.
It's just... I've never actually been counted on by anyone before. Never mind.
Well then, can I count on you to keep an eye on the airship while we're away as well?
Huh?
I have already witnessed your strength and skill once. This is war, and we have to be ready for anything. Your assistance would be of great help.
My assistance?
Exactly.
Commissioner!
Ah, excuse me. Vincent, I will see you again before deployment. And Shell, remember, I'm counting on you.
Fighting for. No, I have no one. No one to fight for. No one at all.
I have someone to fight. I have someone to fight with, and that's whoever directed her to her voice actor to read out their lines in that cadence with.
This is it!
No other scenes to show that that was actually intentional. I would fight for the sake of not doing something like that. I guess we're... I didn't click about here over the ruins of Midgar. So yeah, I guess this is forcing me to assume that what we saw, like the town that they were in Advent Children wasn't Midgar. Didn't look like this. Gotta tell you though, I don't know where they got this whole fleet of airships. I don't remember that in anything else FF7 related, to be perfectly honest with you.
See you boys later. Going down.
Going down with plot immunity from just being blown out of the area immediately, I guess, unlike my teammates. Even though she's probably the one who's wearing the least amount of armor in there.
What the?
What the is right. No, it's not very often that I look at an actual animated fight scene and it makes me go. This reminds me of, like, the reason why I don't like reading fight scenes or action scenes in, like, manga and stuff, because sometimes it's drawn in such a way that I can't actually tell what I'm looking at half the time. And most of the time that's averted when like big action scenes are actually animated, but this is somehow managing to be just as confusing as that in my eyes. Not quite sure what was accomplished there, other than showing us that, yeah, this guy's here now. Well, I did wish for more cutscenes, but I wasn't expecting like an hour of nothing but cutscenes. Looks like we're actually back to gameplay again, so yeah, all of that, like the past hour in which you just were walking around the ship and just talking to people, didn't actually count as anything. It was just a bunch of cutscenes. It looks like this is all part of the same chapter.
What do you think you're doing?
I don't know, what am I doing?
You have landed several clicks off your target destination.
That's pretty far.
However, considering the location of the enemy, this could work to your advantage.
I don't know, did we do that on purpose?
And locate a means of reaching the top level. You will only be able to enter deep ground from the upper platform. I'll contact you again. Shulk out.
So what, we're just gonna be... Are we prowling the streets of Midgar now? I guess so, right. What is behind me? There might be something useful here. Or it might all just be a complete red herring. Oh. Are you my friends? You are my friends, yes, okay. Well, apparently we landed outside of our destination, but... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, my friends are dead, but... No, I seriously question how I could have been able to do anything about that without knowing beforehand that they were just kind of fucking charge forward and be immediately ambushed. But hey, I just realized I got a larger magazine now for this this rifle frame. See, there's a bunch of dudes over there too, but why do I get the feeling that I'm also gonna be regret like trying to head over there immediately? They're gonna like charge headlong into some kind of suicide. Like the moment I approach them. Well, let's I guess let's do it. Where are you guys going? Oh no, they're just gonna trigger a cutscene. Because we haven't had enough of those the last hour or so.
Mr. Valentine! We missed our landing point. This looks like the old Sector 7 slums. The train graveyard.
Yes, it does.
Oh. Sir, I've received a radio transmission reporting the remaining air squads have reached the upper level plates and joined the ground forces.
Fine.
Sir? Requesting permission to accompany you until we've reached the complex.
Do as you wish.
Sir! Thank you, sir!
Alrighty then. Are we like trying to like mimic parts of the progression that we had in FF7 Vanilla when we first came over to the train yard, or I don't even remember exactly what happened, but I do know that what we can do here, I guess. Okay, I can tell if the ones getting moved out are my guys or the other guys. Well, there we go, we're getting more handgun bullets, but I get the feeling that we're gonna continue to rely on the rifle for at least a little longer.
I was just taking a breather.
Alright.
Sir, let me join you.
Just don't get in my way.
We're gonna like assemble a full crew of toadies here. I mean, you can be my cannon fodder, sure. I'm not gonna go through like incredible lengths to save you or anything or protect you, but there you go. I guess coming back here led me to at least discover another one of those breakable things that I still don't know what they are. Maybe they're like little fireworks pellets. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes. Hold on, let me check what material I have equipped on these things, because it's probably a good time to use it. Okay, let's stick to the gun, the handgun, and price. Oh, that didn't kill you. Now it did. Still managed to get a couple pops off on us though, somehow. How many handgun bullets do we have? 300 plus, but still. Considering how quickly we burn through them when we're actually shooting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you seriously gonna get in my way when I'm trying to snipe? Which I am clearly the best at. Oh, there's somebody well, I guess you guys are good distractions for like cheap snipers like this. So in that particular regard, I'm not opposed to you being in the way. The Mega Potion. We're still gonna assume that the elixir is better than the Mega Potion though. I don't remember exactly how that hierarchy works in Final Fantasy, but I remember how it works in Castlevania. And Castlevania Curse of Darkness has graphics similar to this game. But clearly the equivalence is
My brother and I
existing.
here all the time. My mom didn't approve, though. After she died, my brother joined a Shinra resistance group, but was killed when the plate fell in. I can't believe this place is still here.
I remember that happening.
Lieutenant! Soldiers!
And that's probably also one of the scenes... Oh, there we go. Probably also one of the scenes that's in the remake, because apparently that's like... you know, just all of the game until leaving Midgar and... But, oh, there's a dude right behind me, that's cool. And just fucking beat him up at this point, honestly. Right in front of you. Oh, one elixir. Okay, so probably use our one elixir that we have now, I guess, so we can make room for this other one. I can't believe incompetent idiots haven't actually been able to kill that guy yet. Hold on. So elixir does restore your health to full, right? And your magic. Okay, there we go. I guess we've somewhat established the difference between elixir and mega potion. Well, it also means we can't waste in this micro circle, but does it really matter? Keep coming back to that question. I'm never gonna get over that. Like, does it really matter? That's basically my forward summary of this game so far. What's the point? That's my 3-word summary of this game. Oh, we don't have a card. Don't we have a card key? Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I guess we don't have a card key. Now that I think about it, we did actually use up our one card key, like, immediately after getting it. I will just beat this guy up, because why the fuck would I use bullets against this dude who has such a pretty cool pattern? Alright, there we go. Now we have a card key. And this looks like there's gonna be a bunch more dudes for us to snipe right down this alleyway, but maybe I am incorrect. Nope, I am not incorrect at all. It just took me a second for my prediction to become realized. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's play some I Divine Cybermancy. It's just a matter of getting our bearings. And killing our mentor in the base. Spoilers. Full bullets acquired. We didn't get any kind of a... Yeah, we didn't get any... Oh fuck, what the hell are those? You know what? Hold on a second. Let's use this. Yeah, there we go. Just fucking use the pistol for this. Probably a good idea. And there we go. And little squad here isn't dead yet, so I think we did a good job. Okay, just wanted to reload, but then I realized I had reloaded and just hadn't acknowledged that yet. Okay, is it cutscene time? Apparently it is, even though we're right in front of a jukebox.
Commander!
Commander! Commander!
So what if we had let all of our friends die?
Thank you for your assistance.
I had a feeling maybe the scene would have played out a little bit differently.
To reach the central complex, you must proceed through this maze of decommissioned train cars. However, I have received reports that beyond the graveyard are some of the enemy's most powerful defenses.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Wait! I can't let you go without backup.
You heard what Sid said. Your job is to live. If you come with me, chances are you'll all die.
I mean, chances are pretty high, considering. Escort mission.
Understood. I'll remain here until the current situation has improved.
I guess it doesn't matter if I die. You know, I have a phoenix down, I can't actually die. That's the real takeaway from that, so... we don't really have enough money to kind of more. We can do this, I guess. More power, more range. Could do that, or we could just save up all the money until we can actually get the long barrel up to the ultimate upgrade, or... do something else entirely. Increased range... No, I think we're just gonna carry on like this. I mean, pretty much killing everything in one shot if we manage to get a critical hit at this point with our current loadouts, so... I think that would actually make that much of a difference if we do change anything. We'll hold on to our money until we have a little bit of fallback. Oh dear. Are we actually being shot at right now? I can't tell. No, I guess we are. There's somebody up there. Hold on. I think I see you. I do see you. Thank you for revealing yourself, friendo. Yeah. What's the map looking like anyway? Map is looking pretty vague. Yeah, I don't think I'm really getting a lot of use out of the map, but, or I have gotten a lot of use out of the map at any point in the game. Just kind of a detail that's nice to have, but has it really made any kind of tactical difference? That's the real question. Just, no matter where we look, that's the theme that never goes away. Now, why did we have to go all the way down or back here into the zigzag alley just to get some gold? I was kind of expecting that to be said in preface to like a bunch of enemies jumping out of nowhere, but I guess it was not to be. Would it have made a difference? Alright, oh, hello. Oh, it's the same building that I was shooting at before, isn't it? Just like, there's a set of dudes that are wanting me dead now. But they're even worse than me because they don't move at all. Now what? I'm pretty sure that at least some of these sounds are me being shot at, but... oh, never mind. It's something going on over here. Save the surviving rural members. Well, too late. I failed. Oh well. Only I got in here like 3 whole seconds earlier. Maybe something could have been done, but... I mean, as it is. How can I possibly do that? Also, should I pop a potion? I guess I will. Just one. Right now, who wants me dead? Oh, there's a couple of dudes up there. I don't know if they're in like mounted guns or what, but... Alright, I guess it's kind of on time. Time to pop a couple more potions time and see if I can figure out what the heck is going on with these guys back here. We can actually take care of them, right? Gotta be a little bit more assertive. There we go. But I'm telling you, it's honestly pretty confusing trying to figure out how to, like, how exactly the... oh, these are my friends. How exactly the whole aiming around corners work when you're like got the sniper scope. Oh well, those guys couldn't really have saved, but I'm pretty sure they're all dead. No, this guy's still alive. He's serving as my beacon for drawing their gunfire though, so he served his purpose. I really question how you could, like, what you could really do if you wanted to save all of those guys. Like, the instant they spawn and the instant that you become aware of them, they're already, like, being showered in fucking hail of gunfire. And for the other guys, it wasn't even just a hail of gunfire, it was being shot at with missiles. And I'm sure you can't physically get over there in time to shoot the guy shooting the missiles in time to save them, so... Fuck. Oh, hello. There he is. I don't know what you do there, just like I don't know what you do here. Oh, come on. Just allow me to do things in a way that makes sense to me. What am I doing? I'm pressing the wrong button, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to do things in a way that makes sense to me, but I don't think that's a physical possibility of this game, so... I suppose in a sense I should just give up on that immediately. A manner of speaking, oh dear. Let's be honest here. Like, if I get to the end and it turns out that, like, you can replay these missions as much as you want to, like, I don't know, farm XP and Gil and try to get all the upgrades, I'm really gonna be wanting to do that. After everything I've been through already. That's a great question. It's like, you know what other PS2 games is... What one other PS2 game this also reminds me of fucking... Resident Evil Survivor 2, the Code Veronica one. And that it makes me question so much about why it exists whatsoever. Is we're already holding a full stack of limit breakers, so let's pop on now and grab this one, and then we will go through that gate and see what happens. Well, right after we eventually transform. So you're on the clock there. Who's in here? Or are you making me pop a limit breaker and then not giving me anything to kill? Well, it's not being fair. Oh, are we gonna have the cutscene in the limit break form, or is that too much to expect? No, I guess it's too much to expect.
Vincent Valentine.
There's no way out of here?
None. I looked all over, but found nothing. It looks like we're both stuck in here.
Shelk?
Vincent Valentine. The only way out of the graveyard is through a nearby underground passage.
Where?
I'm uploading the location now.
Oh man, we actually had some use out of the map for once. I mean, here we are in the messed up train. Guess we need to get out again to find that.
Up ahead, Deep Ground has established a heavy line of defense. You probably won't even break a sweat, but I thought I would let you know.
Oh, but we're still in this form, alright. I wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting that to like completely supersede the but we need to keep going this way? Hold on. I go to the other end of the train car and oh okay, yeah. That makes sense. Oh, there we go. Now we're out of the limit break form. Oh, it sure was fun while it lasted. Right, let's head down Spirit Rations. Spirit Rations is for magic, isn't it? So there's not much point in having those selected. I guess we'll stick to the high potions. Try not to press the thing by accident. I mean, this is not... no, this is the same. It's not where we came from. That's what I was trying to say, I think, maybe. I'm not sure of that myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fit the Deep Ground Commander. So this time they didn't just fucking save your incompetent allies. Is that the Deep Ground Commander? I think I'm defeating him. Okay, yeah. Oh, now they won't stay and fight, will they? I think they will still stay and fight just because they're not really that, their AI isn't really that complex. Put it one way. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, I guess it's time to switch to the gun. The other gun. The pistol. Machine gun bullets, 130. Oh, we can't actually grab that, can we? Okay, well, let's make it so we can, maybe. Oh, hello. You exist. What about Miss Circle Strafing? I am the master of shooter games. What are these things? Why are they not seemingly not killable? Oh, it's like slowly losing more and more altitude, and I guess that's the actual indication that it's slowly being destroyed. These guys kind of remind me a little bit of the Dreadnoughts from a different Final Fantasy game that was kind of terrible. That's Final Fantasy 13, I think, when you go to like the Vile Peaks in that, you see the, like, I don't know, junked Dreadnoughts, and they look kind of like that. Seems like a fitting callback, you know, from this game to that one. Okay, but I suppose we've finally gotten the merit, or at least a somewhat fitting situation in which it is meritorious for us to like go back and forth between our different little gun arsenal, which looks like the machine gun is still the weakest out of all of the friggin' options that we have right now, just because the gun barrel is not upgraded at all. Soon we will have the option to upgrade the fucking long gun barrel to be the ultimate weapon. But first, let's try and figure out what the heck's behind these laser beams. Okay, I see a bunch of dudes back there, and I can't tell if they're my guys or not. I don't think they are. Look at Mega Potion. I don't think these are my guys at all. I will. I guess I can't shoot that guy. That kind of sucks. Oh shit. Alright, please be patient. I will be with you in just a moment. Thank you for your cooperation. Is this the guy that just slashes at you with the big sword? Yeah, let's just go ahead and fucking beat him up then. Oh, we can like air juggle him. That's cool. And we get a red potion even. Alright, let's try to get all the drops from this, because that's always nice. I should use a red potion probably, just to oh, we got 1 HP that time. Use all of them. There we go. The last time was the charm. Oh, I got elixir. We probably should have used that instead, but oh well. No real way to tell until we get there. Oh, there we go. Hold on. we go, that was clean. Bunch of machine gun bullets and rifle bullets, but no high potion, but we don't need a high potion anymore. We did get M adjuster 1. What did that do again? Oh, L adjuster. Long range shots, I guess with this one, M adjuster, medium range shots. Maybe for the for this one. Accuracy, yeah. I think that for increasing accuracy or increasing accuracy for the machine gun would probably be a good idea. Or it could be a complete waste of time, heck if I know. I'm not, it's not like I'm intimately familiar with the deeper mechanics of this game or anything. Or that I would really want to be. Can't tell what that noise was. All those beams up there seem like the perfect place to like put random snipers to take pot shots at you here, but seemingly that's not gonna happen right now. I see no indication of that actually happening, which I guess is a good thing. That's what's over here. Is there any way to keep going in that direction from this side? Perhaps there is. We got like a bit of a choice here. Which way would we rather go first? Well, I guess we know where we have to go in the end, but we want to go this way first. Will we perhaps find some treasure hidden back in the, you know, it hadn't quite hit me yet, but I think, you know what, this reminds me of the fucking, I think the hidden level in one of the hubs in Hex and Death Kings that I was playing before this. It was that place where there's like a bunch of monsters in cages and they keep on respawning, and you can like change the layout of the cages to make it so that a different side of the room is accessible, but it only works for one at a time. For some reason this whole train maze kind of reminds me of that. I couldn't even tell you why exactly. I guess because of, might just be because of the annoyance of having to find our way around an haphazardly ordered series of obstacles, or having to do so in spite of the fact that you can kind of see through some of those, and that's enough to confuse you. But
Vincent Valentine. You've reached the central complex. Proceed up to reach the plate's surface.
What's wrong?
The approaching deep ground squat. No, it's nothing. I'll contact you again. Aerial troopers. Good luck, Vincent.
alright, I guess we're Shriekers. Alright. Hold on, let's switch to something that might be a better option for this, which is a regular handgun, and then, or not. I think if I know all that. Seems to all be over there now, so maybe if they stay kind of still for just a moment, they can deal with this. Yeah. I guess we're just fighting a shittier version of the fucking air pirates from Metroid Prime. That's what I feel like right now. Well, they somehow have perfect shots whenever we're in their sights, even though it's really hard to actually get them lined up in our sights. Well, apparently they're almost done. What else is left? There's a dude. Guess that's enough. That was the actual stage boss as well. We did use a few magic casts, but apparently 5 was not nearly enough, so we still only gotta be there. Oh well. Didn't KO at all, but I think that's been... I don't think we've KO'd at all in any of the stages, except like maybe one time when we triggered one of the whatchamacallits, the Phoenix Downs, the things that revive us. We did defeat the Deep Ground Commander. Apparently we could have not done that. I don't know how, but yeah, we failed to save all of our members because they were all like perfectly set up to be immediately fucking massacred, so not really sure what the fuck we could have done there. We'll add the XP to total. Still think that's a good idea, in spite of all the rest. Oh boy, let's make the ultimate gun barrel here. More speed, more power, more range. Way more range. Okay, and I guess that was the final upgrade for the long barrel, because now there's... now it's gone from the thing, so I guess next we'll upgrade the Hydra and the Cerberus frames even more. And we know what we're gonna be... what they're gonna look like after we upgrade them, but I guess that's what we'll be focusing on next. It's either that or the short barrel beta or something. Or normal barrel, I don't know. Would we want to bother with the normal barrel? We already have the long barrel. It's like how we prefer to do things, but yeah. Out of all of these things, I'm pretty sure the only thing that I would want to bother with is the actual frames themselves. So yes, let's quit. Right, for the central complex, so this whole Midgar siege thing is gonna be divided up into like multiple actual stages, I suppose. Yeah, over there, hold on, I got this. I am like... got the ultimate barrel to do this with now, so I can't possibly be defeated. Right, fuckers, let's... oh, hello, you're here. I will beat you up. How does that feel? Well, maybe I'll blow you the fuck up and let that be my... oh Christ, really? Well, fine, let's use one. If I can... after a little break, there it is. Do we have a key card? There we go, that's what we get there. So, I do feel like this is... yep, that's what I thought, hold on. Okay, apparently none of them were even remotely close to this fucking... okay, hold on. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, that got one of them. Why are you idiots keep getting in my way? That's not very productive. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, we almost fucking died. Well, let's, this, high potion, I guess. Let's use 2 high potions, screw it. It's not like there's a bit of time for us to use these. There go our high potions. Maybe we'll find some more items in these boxes, or maybe it's just a complete, oh, there's gold in here, hold on. Maybe that's just a complete pipe dream and we should not expect anything actually significant there. Well, let's at least go through the trouble of exterminating all those. Look at that, 7 kills, all perfectly legitimately earned. What's up here? Limit breaker one. Oh, well, I could have used that too, but I suppose I could use another one now. Just do the same thing as we did with the other, the one that we found in the previous stage. Can't possibly be any worse of an idea than it was at that point. Right, friendos, why don't you all pop out so I can actually do something with this limit break instead of just, thank you, just wasting it completely like the previous one was. I just realized I didn't even need to use my friggin' high potions either, because this was... I ended up doing this right after, so... Oh, can I use this thing as the limit break? I cannot. Never mind. Oh well. Apparently, my limit break form is no exception to homing shots being absolutely terrible and inconsistent. Hold on. I now retreat and use my invincible mounted gun turret, even though I thought there was gonna be someone else shooting at me from like immediately to my left, but I guess I was not to be this particular occasion. But wasn't there like 1 or 2 friends of mine here that immediately got killed because you know, it's actually really fucking difficult to keep your friends alive in this game. Well, thankfully it's completely frivolous detail. If it weren't, I think I would have even more words that I would like to have in this game than I already do, but at least that one thing is something that you can just safely ignore. You don't care about, like, being very thorough. So it does have that going for it. Man, avoid the aerial mines, so that's what's going on there. Can I just shoot the aerial mines? I think that might be a no. Oh, cool. I don't know if I'm in a safe place or not, but might as well do this. Did you notice that I can't move from here at all? Yep, I don't really see what I could have done to avoid that. Well, that was cool. And now I'm in another position that I can't move from at all, so... Oh cool, a regular potion. Oh, and more friends will probably die in just a second. What? Okay, I died. I don't even know. I can't even see who was shooting at me there, but... guess it's time for me to use another Phoenix down. Which, I mean, those do seem to be kind of rare compared to a lot of the other shit that you get in this game. Especially considering the robotic assault units. Right, what are the robotic assault units? Are they gonna be those little drone dudes that... Oh no, that's a robotic assault unit. Well, I'm sorry friend, but you're probably dead here. There's nothing I can do there. Oh. Oh, you meant destroy it before it killed my friend, or else it just kills itself. Gotta be honest, I don't really see how I could have done that. I'm not gonna concern myself with that right now. apparently I can go this way. I don't know why I would want to, but... You can do trench warfare, that's a thing, right? I can also shoot this guy through a tiny gap in the between the pipe and the wall, which is neat. Oh, I don't need that much. Oh, and a potion. How nice. I can now heal myself for a true pittance of health. Which will be a big help to me. How come friggin' Jessie or whatever her name was over there isn't helping me? Clearly these fuckers know that I'm here. There's no way they couldn't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. Anybody else want to reveal themselves before me so I can take a cheap shot of them? So you know that's the only true way for me to do things. Okay, so I have a card key, so... Before I go there, which does seem to be where I am meant to go, what would happen if I were to, like, come back here? Come all the way back here. Okay, apparently whatever you have to do to get there, it's not just bring a card key. Suppose I have noted that. Hold on a second, if I come over here, would it be possible for me to get, like, past this step? No, it wouldn't. It's just too... Oh, hold on. I don't know how I... Okay, that's how. Oh, if this fucker stays alive, or still, maybe I can stop him from kicking my friend to death, but no, apparently I can't. Oh, the activation. I just need to, There. Just gotta keep doing that. That'll make him survive long enough to punch that thing 40 times. I think we can manage that. Probably. Come on, you can do it, friend. You only got 6 more to go. That's a low number. There we go. Well, we can actually go this way for once. Oh shit. I should probably go ahead and shoot those before they get down here, but apparently that won't happen. Even though I did shoot it. Oh, I'm shooting it and it's not really doing anything. Salvage hardly only gets destroyed once it's actually right in front of me. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know how that happened. It should not be able to do 2,000 worth of damage from with that kind of firepower from that distance. Apparently it's been decided that he can. I definitely question that, and I deeply question that. Well, I don't have a Phoenix Stone anymore, I don't think, so... If I die again, I die for real this time. Isn't that a stinker? Hold on. I do have a card key, but it kind of looks like this is where we have to go, actually. With that in mind, what would happen if we weren't... You know, if we didn't actually go here, but instead go to, go to the thing back here that required a card key to, unlock. What is this exactly? What the fuck are we doing? Why did we unlock that hole? I guess we're going this way. Okay, I no longer know which way we have to go. Oh fuck. I can't really help, can't really destroy this thing at all before it kills her friends. Things never change. Oh no. Oh no, not more of those things, come on. Well, the sentry robots, where are they? Oh, those are the sentry robots. These guys might not be as terrible, I think. Yeah, now I'm thinking that this is where we have to go to, you know, actually make progress, which, as you might expect, leads me to question where we to try and retrace our steps now. Would we be able to? Alright, I guess the answer is yes. Which is a little bit surprising, but might as well take them up on that offer. So if we continue going along this ridiculous, terrible, horrible, not very good hallway, where are we going to end up? Oh, this was literally the end, so I stopped right before I got there. Limit break Rex, potion, rifle bullets, machine gun bullets. G-Report 1. Well, let's use a fucking limit breaker just so we can get a free heal out of that. Seems like a good deal. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Are we gonna climb up again? Because that was supposed to be a limit breaker, right? Okay, yeah, so... use this thing for no other reason than to get the free heal out of it. I don't even know if we can just crouch normally and get... I guess we can, under this thing when we're in this form. Can we interact with the elevator buttons while we're in this form? Apparently we can. Isn't it interesting? See, when would you find out that these animations exist except if you did something stupid like what I just did and just exploited the game mechanics in a way that you probably shouldn't. But that do turn out in your favor after all, so why not just do it? See, See, I don't even want to lump that in with the other what the fuck does it matter statements that I've been doing with other parts of this game for once, because I don't know, there's just something about seeing that animation and having it be slightly different from the normal one that I think that at least in that particular regard there might have been a sliver of effort involved, a sliver of maybe thought of, yeah, things are gonna be at least a little bit different when this is seen, this is taken into effect. Oh boy. Oh, these guys can make it past. That's not very good. Good. Hopefully I have just the thing. There we go. Only how much health? I almost said how many health does this guy have, but... Oh. Well, so much for these cargo boxes, but is this guy still alive? No, I guess not. Hey, we're actually full on some handgun bullets again. Not surprising, because we're gonna switch to this for a little bit. And see exactly what we can do with that. See, another jukebox. I don't know if we're going to be getting anything from there, but... Well, we do have 7450 and the modifications that we wanted. Both cost 5000, so... Guess we're gonna start with Hydra 2 to Hydra 3 since we've been using the Hydra so much more. I should realize that magazine size has been reduced. Don't know if I like that, but I mean we started with a number 5 magazine size and went up to 8 from that, so maybe it'll still be higher than 5 once we're done with it, but oh, here we go. I was wondering like where the fuck do we go now? Suppose I wait, what the fuck? Is there a jukebox here and there's another one like right inside there? Why? What's the point? See, now that's a real what's the point kind of dilemma. Well, hey, look who it is. I guess we're gonna be fighting her in a second. What happens if we try shooting her now? Just to check. Nothing, right, so she's invincible right now. She's like hard as granite. Let's not approach her directly. Let's try to make this as much of a roundabout approach as we possibly can. Much of, you know, this thing, limit breaker. Oh, okay, so well, thank goodness that's there, because this is, you know, that reminded me it's probably a good idea to use limit breaker in this fight whenever it actually happens. First, let's get back on here so we can destroy that thing. A regular potion. And just a bunch of bullets, I guess. Well, we already have the limit breaker selected, so... Let's just get as many things as we actually can from these little item drops, and then... Let's approach not from the front, but from the side. Let's approach from behind. Let's see if that's followed up on. It definitely won't be, but, you know, it's a nice thought.
Ah, still alive, I see. And you call yourself human?
More human than you.
Huh? More human than I? Tell me something I don't already know, darling. I'm a Tsvet. I traded away my human weaknesses for power long ago. 'Tis the path I've chosen, and the path I'll tread, till I've sucked all life from this pitiful world. And I'm not going to let you get in the way. You've lived long enough, Vincent Valentine, and I'll make sure you don't come back this time. By slicing you into pieces.
Alright, I guess she's gonna pull out Darth Maul in a different way. Yeah, that's... I'm the kind of guy who do pop, pop, pop repeatedly, I guess. But, no.
Do you know why they call me the Crimson, darling?
Because of the very repetitive, redundant names that all your friends have.
Let me show you.
Why do I get the feeling that's gonna be a far more appropriate comment than I was anticipating? Yeah, it's really scary. Outburst Rossois now. The name that she has. Oh, I get a feeling it won't be needed, but I guess I'll just continue with the whatchamacallit, the limit breaker on standby. Where the fuck did she go now? Oh. Oh, for goodness, I have these slide repairs. Yeah, I think it's time for me to use this. Hold on. Get a free heal and let's try to cheese the rest, well, as much as we can out of the rest of this. See, I have tracking bullshit as well. How does that make you feel? Okay, so yeah. Thing is our... Okay, so she really doesn't want me to hit her with melee, but she wants to hit me with melee. One. Even I can do nonsense striking. And if the attack power that it has at this point is apparently pitiful. I mean, what else are you gonna do, really? Oh, it wasn't really that great, but it at least let me, you know, get a free heal. Usually, so one of her attacks goes through physical objects, that's nice. Well, I dumped all my upgrade points into one barrel, so I would hope that I dare. Hold on, let's take a moment to run away and get more bullets and also get more, you know, get this thing up here. Oh, hello. She wants to follow me. Oh, okay, that worked. Somehow. Here are the handgun bullets. Alright, hold on. Let's pop both of the potions that we have right now and decent standby, I guess. Right, she's almost done at least. Yeah, sure is, or at least it should be. There we go. That took long enough. Well, we can still get fucked over at the end there, I guess, if we're not careful. Because of her projectiles, but...
Someone stronger. Then... Absurd. Absurd! Our time here together is done. But the mighty Azul awaits. I shall not grant you the pleasure of killing Rosso the Crimson. No one will ever stand above me. No one! No one!
Oh, what a dramatic and poignant ending for such a well-developed character, just like the fucking scientist lady. I can't tell you how incredible that was. Yeah, robotic assault units. Good fucking luck destroying those. I remain unconvinced that that's even possible to begin with, but I'm sure anyone I'm gonna be nice and say resilient enough to speedrun this game would know all about how to do that. Now we made it to level 21. I mean, we need all the levels we can get apparently, because even now we're having a hard time surviving. Oh, we can upgrade the Hydra 3 into 3 different paths. Hold on. Boost, power. This is if you want everything but with less magazine size. Lowering the firepower has allowed for improving its firing weight and reducing overall weight, or lighter body and a larger chamber. I get the feeling that we would want to go with the power one, I think. Power, speed, or whatever M means in regards to ammo. Munitions? Oh, well, we can't afford any of them right now anyway, so that's a moot point. So what next?
Vincent Valentine. The ground squads have not been able to penetrate the deep ground defenses. The Mako reactors are still operating at full capacity.
So it seems.
What's your location?
Shinra building. Or what remains of it.
The same as it was 3 years ago. Though after Meteor Fall, there wasn't much left of Midgar at all. With the exception of Deep Ground. The passage to Deep Ground should be located within Shinra building. Search for the President's personal entrance.
All right.
Is something wrong? Vincent!
What's going on? Why is chaos? Why? Why now?
Maybe Chaos remembered the stairs scene.
You really don't know, do you?
And the possibility of reenacting it here.
Material helped you control chaos. Now that you've lost it, your mental state has become extremely unstable.
I mean, wouldn't Rosa have had the protomateria? I guess is what
Control chaos.
what the orb that she took from us was.
Yes. If you recall, you had it extracted from your chest by Rosso.
Chaos. While a part of you, the entity exists independently from the rest of your body.
And now her voice is completely different. Is she like channeling somebody else like in fucking Ace Attorney or
Shell?
what?
Chaos. The harbinger of anarchy.
Oh, for there it was, but apparently when...
Before the planet dies,
Oh, there it goes.
he shall gather together all life for Omega's journey to the Sea of Stars. That is chaos.
and he slumbers inside you. I'm so sorry. You must fight him. I don't want you to die.
Lucrezia!
You must fight him. I don't want you to die.
Hey! Engine room! What the hell's going on down there? Engine room! Damn it!
What is wrong?
Don't have a damn clue. All of a sudden, engine levels began dropping like crazy. We haven't taken any direct hits, so everything should be running like clockwork.
I will go have a look.
Thanks. Counting on you.
Have a look running around at the speed of sound. Oh, yeah, weren't there like hell portals in one scene? I guess it was this guy. We now find out.
Quite unexpected.
Why did you come here, Nero?
Why? I was short a few souls and came to collect.
What did you do with the crew?
Need you ask? Look around. My mission is complete.
Oh.
And what do you think we are doing?
I don't really know. However, since coming here, I've realized one thing. I don't want to let down anyone who's counting on me.
Pure nonsense.
Nonsense? Perhaps.
So does he have no arms, or are they like in the front of him with this weirdest straitjacket costume? Oh. I guess he does have arms. He's not like a wyvern or... what have you. I get the feeling we won't get to see how that fight scene ends. Well, sure hope we don't have to go up all the stairs again in this state. Springs, please. Right. We'll have to go up the stairs again, but we do have to look around the exterior first so we can get some free item refills. And money. And the Phoenix down. Should use that at once, I guess. I ended up having to use 2 of those in the previous stage for no really good reason. Okay, we need 10,000 for the next. Can upgrade this too, I mean. Sure, why not? And, okay, apparently with the frames we're going from level 3 to the next one. We get a tree choice. Auto magazine, sizable damage. Firing rate or large magazine. Honestly, I feel like for both of these, the best thing would just be to go with the power option. So when I can actually afford it, I will eventually do that, I guess. But for now, let's just carry on as we are. Oh boy, another limit breaker. Even though apparently we're getting to the point where limit breaker doesn't really help all that much in boss fights. Alright, well, let's just keep going. This is like an, oh fuck, continuing sequence that we just continue getting to until we get to the end of the story in Midgard. And so I think that we're not going to be able to conclude that tonight, but I shall keep going for as long as we can. I guess if we get attacked by any of these like zombie soldier dudes, then we just beat them up with our fists until they're done. They do seem to be pretty incompetent. The whole staying alive department. And we get more money from that. I don't know if we get money specifically because of, you know, we're beating them up with our melee attacks, or if they would have dropped that anyway, but I can always say yes to more money. Oh no. Looks like we've been found. I don't know where these guys could have come from, but I don't know, should we bother killing them? Can we just keep going, you know? No. Oh, for fuck's sake, hold on. Alright, fuck you guys, fine. I'll do this how I will. Oh, hello. You exist. I'm just gonna punch this dude since I think I've established that trying to shoot the beetles doesn't actually do anything. Wait, what? Okay, so you just got kicked out of the fucking wall and into the ground, and that time for some reason just wasn't. Yeah, for some reason that there's no stagger or anything like that. Just immediately are able to charge it with no repercussions. That's not very nice that they would do that to you. Do it like that. What if that grate had tipped slightly over and somehow upset its perfectly perpendicular balance to you, Vincent? You got fucking stumbled over forward and face planted. It's like what you know what should have happened to you, considering how ridiculous that setup was. those guys went, but... Oh. Okay, so who shall I kill first? I guess these guys give a better shot at me. Start. I see beetles over there. This guy's trying to bully me already. See that this dude is guarding an item. I thought that maybe he was like trying to bully a different character, but I guess not. He was just trying to... what the fuck? Trying to guard an item that I didn't know what it was because I don't think I even managed to touch it. Hold on, what is this anyway? It's a mega potion. Well, we might as well use it after we're done beating these guys up. Seems like a good excuse. There we go. Huddle. Pretty poor placement on your part there, but could have been bad for me too if you had done that a lot faster. Also see that freaking gunshot decal that goes off the edge of the fucking locker there. That's nice. It's a real good touch. Right, I don't know for another actual upgrade yet, but we'll get there. I don't like the looks of this place. I'm too close to the exploding bits. Did somebody show up? Yeah, somebody did show up. Hold on. I can't tell where they are anymore. Some look like up there. Oh no, there's the guy. There's items placed up there when we... apparently it's quite a bit that we can't actually get up there from here. Oh well. Hey, look, it's a bunch of fucking... They're gonna be chasing us. Do we want to keep running away from them? I mean, that really gonna be a better option. Maybe we can, maybe if we bring them far enough, we can actually like make them fight with the other types of enemies in here or something. Or we can just run away from them entirely, I guess. Because that's what happened in the end. Oh, I don't like the looks of this. Fucking Black Widow. Alright, hold on. 1 and 2, there are 2 things in front of me. I just pop all of our fucking handgun bullets that we have on this guy. I guess be able to destroy one of them pretty easily, but still got another one to deal with. There we go. Well, that took basically nothing, but I am very okay with that. I don't like fighting these robots. It's gonna turn out that that's somehow the end of a stage. Like, I don't remember if like the bosses always indicate the end of a stage, even if they're ridiculous and non-challenging, but I would not be entirely opposed to that, but no, apparently that was too much to ask for. Hello. It's gonna take us all the way up to the top floor, because I would not be opposed to that at all. Now apparently it's only gonna take itself to take us to the next highest floor from there. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to reference like all of the parts of the Shinra building from the original, because that's gonna take fucking forever. Oh fuck. Well, since they're nice enough to give me a limit breaker, why don't I go ahead and take them up on that offer. I'll try to, at least. What else is there in this room? Rifle bullets, Mako point, Mako circle, whatever you want to call that. Waiting for more of these fuckers to come out. This will work too, I guess. I get an excuse to, you know, try to convince myself that this limit break thing wasn't just a complete waste, as it was at one time. Oh, there we go. I beat up 2 groups of enemies during that limit break run. Oh, and we got no map for this. It's a little strange, to be honest. We got one top secret file. There we go. Into like all the corners of this room once already, I think. And other than, you know, being to the corners of this room and finding that, I guess we can go this way. This is a door that we can actually open. I guess so. No. Oh, hello, it's fucking air pirates. Where do I fucking go? Oh boy, there's a bunch of materia. I don't think there was actually anything in the... Oh shit, hold on. I don't think there was actually anything in the thing. In this display cases in the first boom. Were there? I don't know, there's like these little red crystals, but I don't think those are materia, are they? Pretty sure that all of this, all the materia in fucking FF7 is manifested as like these little colorful marbles, but I don't know what's up with like the crystally shape that they had in the previous room. Oh, hello. Did the other guy fall back? He actually managed to get away. Only for about a second. Oh, fuck's sake. That's not very nice. It's like, yeah, all of a fucking sudden we're right in front of you. Have fun fucking surviving, right? Let's pop these. Oh, of course, I can't actually go in the door that they came from. That would make sense, you see.
Hey, I got through!
Tifa?
What? You got through? Yo! Vincent! You still alive?
Of course he is. We're talking to him, aren't we? And do you really have to shout right next to my ear?
Sorry about that, Tifa.
I apologize, Vincent. Here's Cloud.
Vincent?
Cloud. It's been a while.
Oh, what better way to have this reunion than over a fucking cell phone?
We lost contact about 15 minutes ago. I don't think we have to worry, though. Those two should be fine.
Yeah, and what about you?
What do you think?
Right. You can count on us.
When I'm through, there won't be a single sucker standing.
Right.
And as for you...
Don't worry. Leave deep ground to me.
Can you hold on a second? Tifa.
Got it. Vincent, I'm sending you a map of the Shinra building.
So now we have this.
Deep ground is below the complex. Take an elevator as far down as you can. Good luck!
Give him hell, Vincent!
Barrett, I thought I told you
Don't
to...
go getting yourself killed now.
Yeah, didn't we establish that before that somewhat humor, somewhat just redundant thing where it's like, yeah, deep ground is deep underground. I wonder why they call it that. I do need 108 handgun bullets. Need as many as possible. Always. Surveillance mines. Oh man. Oh, these are the surveillance mines. Guess we might as well, guess this is why they give you so many freaking handgun bullets, because they know we're gonna be using them for this. You can either use those or you can use the machine gun. Well, the machine gun might actually be the better choice here, just because, you know, it's more of the dump ammo carrier. I don't know what to call it. don't even know what the actual point of doing this is, other than just getting a high score at the end of the mission. That's probably what's gonna happen. Why this one elevator is going down so slowly either. Other than to enable you to do that, but right, I guess we got a score of 32 for that. I'd imagine that's the best we could possibly be. All of our dreams were accomplished. We achieved our purpose in life. I still don't have 10,000, so... Yeah, we're here. They're gonna move out. What does that mean for us exactly? Where are they gonna move out into? Oh, here comes one of them. Two of them. They're not all gonna bunch up out here. We're getting all of the top secret files, at least, all within our reach. Only we could say the same about all of these dudes. Only they would bunch up in such a way that I could actually just cheese them with the fire materia. But apparently that's not gonna happen. How do they use, actual tactics against me? Are they gonna come in here? Or is it... oh, for fuck's sake. This is all gonna be more of the same. I get the feeling that once we've seen one of these rooms in this hallway complex in particular, we've pretty much seen them all. We don't keep going that way, we keep going this way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's right, these things are like only vulnerable to magic. What better time is there to use it? Well, maybe they're vulnerable if you like attack from a different angle or something, but that's obviously not gonna happen right now. Not while I'm still able to spam magic. Why would I bother with anything else? Oh no, another one of these. I get the feeling we're gonna keep on shooting stuff. Keep on shooting the fucking mines that for some reason are in the air right here. I don't think they're actually dangerous to us either, like they're just there so we can do the dumb shooting gallery minigame at some point or another. Oh, for fuck's sake. And they come in with... no, I guess they are actually dangerous to us. Hold on, let's... I gotta get to the red potions and maybe get something good out of them. There we go. And then immediately get killed because I don't know why. Apparently all of a sudden actual enemies spawned and just... now they're gone. That's cool. I'm perfectly okay with this, I guess. It sure was well designed. How much fucking more is there? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I don't see any actual dudes with guns anywhere. I see these stupid gimmick mines. And now they're gone. Okay, I'm fine, but I'm kind of sick of them at this point. Oh, sheesh, hold on. What does this do with the swords? I'm pretty sure we can, you know, do things we always do with these particular enemies, which is find a way to cheese them. Just juggle them. Oh, there we go. And we got a red potion for our trouble. That certainly could have gone worse, if you consider all of those things. All of those things being mostly that one thing, which is getting a red potion and, you know, just not dying. Not dying and actually managing to also not even get hit once. For fuck's sake, hold on. Fuck this guy. Okay, and fuck this guy too. Fuck his complete inability to get stunned by the exploding barrel as well he should. Or even there, he fucking is shooting me right in point blank range to him. That should be stunning him as well. But apparently that much sense is not to be. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I didn't know one of those stupid robots was still alive. Red potion down, why not? Well, finally we have one of these. Right, so let's modify the gun, why not? The pistol, that is. Improved accuracy, peace servers. So now we only have, we have like 6 bullets less as we can have in the magazine, but does it really matter? I think it's gonna be a huge tactical disadvantage considering that we have to reload these things every 2 seconds anyway. Still, I'm of the opinion that yes, I need to focus on power over everything.
Rosso didn't survive. Oh, something inside you wants out. Its stench is so very familiar. Come, Vincent. Show me your rage. Now, let the killing begin!
Alright, well if this is gonna be anything like, you know, the previous fight against this dude, then we do have to run. There has to be somewhere to run, because what we need to do is... Oh, this is Neo Azul now. Oh, okay, yes, Bowser shockwaves. Noted. I don't remember if he had that last time, but... Okay, so this time instead of just... Oh, for fuck's sake. What do I have? How many high potions? Forget about the stupid Bowser shockwaves. Well, better use this. Oh, Christ. And that does 200 damage. Or thereabouts. Okay. We can at least manage to survive in see that coming. Apparently the answer is no, because the timing for it is really not corresponding to the animation, and if you're trying to like reload this at all, that's taking too long to actually give you an opportunity of, you know, dodging that. What's this dude doing? Come on. Oh, he's just chasing me. I pretty much need to jump immediately when I see him do that, but is he actually dead, or is he gonna turn into a giant armored cat? I have to wonder. I mean, he might be dead. He did come close to death there.
This is how a battle should be.
With Wolfenstein tactics?
You think so?
No. That's not fun.
Now, feel my true strength. Feel the wrath of Azul the Cerulean!
See, I don't even want to make fun of their stupid color names anymore, just because I'm too distracted by how terrible the rest of this is. I guess this, you know, now that I actually see it a little more closely, this design is supposed to be just like an armored FF behemoth. Like when you put a sweater on Arch Azul, that's what it's called. And this isn't doing anything, so... I'm guessing that now is where the actual gimmick fight begins, so... How do we deal with this? Do we have to use magic, maybe? Yeah, apparently magic does do something, but it's clearly not enough to just rely on magic alone. I'm not quite sure what the true objective is here. Can try going all the way around, but he catches onto that, so that doesn't work either. I forget, like maybe aim for a specific part of it or beat him up with melee attacks. No, apparently he doesn't care about that either. But melee attack does seem like maybe it'll lead somewhere. Hold on, maybe rely on these. No, that doesn't work either. Well, gonna have to burn through the rest of all my healing items here, I guess. Well, this kind of works. Just jump over his stupid tail swipe and... He's like fucking Gaping Dragon, where you literally just having to trick him into doing one move over and over again. And just exploit that. Looks that way. Well, this is also not fun. It looks like this is how it's gonna have to be. It's the only way we'll fucking survive this. Yeah, well, I for one am glad that this will be over with. Fuck. Yeah, whatever. It's not like it matters. I don't know how we got hit by that, but okay. Or how we could have avoided that. Okay, come on. Or how we could have avoided that too. Well.
Is this the end?
Apparently. Oh, how are we restarting? Come on. We're not restarting the whole fucking level, are we? We're adding the XP to total. So let me tell you what's gonna happen if it makes first. Okay, good. Okay, there's no reason why you should have that invulnerability at the beginning of this. Sorry, I forgot about the stupid gimmick. Yeah, whatever. No, well, aimless is a good way to describe the game itself, but it's literally a game about shooting where you have an aim reticle constantly up. Okay, now he actually shoots you. Seems to be very, very arbitrary when that actually happens. There we go. So now what kind of items do I have? I have elixir, I have 1 potion, 2 mega potion. Let's see if we can stun lock him into the stupid cycle again. That seems to be the only thing that'll work. Okay, you can kind of do that at the beginning, which I would be. I still don't fucking see how you can avoid that. Decides to do that. Or that. I remain convinced that that's avoidable. Come on, do the stupid tail swipe. That's the objective here. Just to get him to do that. There. Okay, let's be patient. Wow, okay, so I did exactly the same dodge that I did a million other times before, and that time it didn't want to work. Cool. Same. I do like consistency in gaming. Have you ever heard the definition of insanity? Have you ever heard the indication of the definition of insanity? That's when you do the exact same thing over and over again, and it's different. That's in certain scenarios that are very, very hard to talk about, not hate. That's not gonna make a difference. Yeah, he's got like some crazy tracking even if you actually try to avoid him there. Wait, what? You can actually use these things to like try and bait him. I can't tell if that's hurting him or not. Probably not. Yep, can't avoid that. It's quite impossible. That's okay. Apparently, what you have to do here is stay on like the backside of him. Pretty sure, pretty positive I didn't have to do that before, like a good dodge. Just staying in the center, but I guess the rules have changed. For what reason, that I'm afraid is beyond my comprehension, but I'm fine with this, as long as it means I can eventually put an end to it. This is how a battle should be, he said. This is a fun boss fight, someone said. Copy and print, someone said. I just don't know what else I can say at this point. Other than, you know, if you want my feelings on this, just refer to the stream title. If you want my feelings on this boss fight and on this entire game, just refer to the stream title. No, this has to be over. I refuse to believe otherwise for a second.
looks like you were more a beast than I. Very well. I'll see you again, Vincent. In hell.
So that is chaos. Intriguing. Soul wrought of terror corrupt. Perhaps I should simply let him live out his destiny of destruction.
I'm so sorry.
Wow. Oh, we'll get more cutscenes before the end of the stage.
Vincent, just a little longer. Then I can let you out. What's wrong with me lately? Maybe I've been working too hard.
Ah! Yeah, I thought I heard a rat down here. And just what do you think you're doing with my failed experiment?
Get out of my lab!
Silence! I'm the one giving orders here. Ah. Omega? And Chaos? I see. Another experiment. You're using this fine specimen to finish your thesis, aren't you, Doctor?
No, you're wrong!
Am I? Once a scientist, always a scientist, I must say. How happy this fellow must be, helping his beloved, even after he's begun rotting away.
No! This is no experiment! It's...
No, I still think this game can only be described as a failed experiment. That was actually a very, very apt prelude.
Lucrezia.
Very, very apt thing to have in here.
So, this pain is...
Can't think of no better way of describing this game than a failed experiment.
Shelk. Deep ground. Shinra's dark secret. 3 years of hell below. Now, a world of hell above. The path to darkness opens once more.
Something gets introduced, but apparently that's also the perfect opportunity to end the previous stage for some reason. I got 5 of the data files, which is all the data files destroyed. 86 out of 99 mines, which I don't even care about anymore, but apparently you can just keep dying and get more points that way, more experience, or more money. I guess we're just gonna keep putting all of this into experience, so. And we afford anything that we would want, I don't think so. Let's continue. At least initiate the next stage. I think I might be done for now, honestly, but I do need to go back into having gameplay so that I can actually put an end to this. Yeah. Before I go any further, before I bother with doing anything else here, why don't I go ahead and take a look at a thing in the background here, just so I can confirm that yes, I probably want to just leave things off for now. I'm pretty sure I just want to leave things off for now, yeah. Let's make this a 3 streams kind of game. Might have been able to do it a little bit less than that if you know, if I went for a little bit longer, but I think that's fitting. You know, let's just fucking have it be like this. I'll throw about 5 of these episodes in each of these streams, and I suppose whenever we come back to this, we will definitely be finishing it, at least have a little game. Still don't know what's up with these extra features and what you would actually have to do to unlock any of the extra missions, because I get the feeling that if we go here now, it's still gonna say that none of them exist, but there's still gonna be getting that intro message from her. Yep, still nothing. I get the feeling we're gonna be finding out what is up with those things at some point or another, but probably after we actually beat the game, but I don't know how much of this is actually left, how much of the actual vanilla game is actually left, but I get the feeling it won't really be that much better than what we've seen so far, considering what a ride it's been, what a bunch of shitty boss fights it's been. But yeah. Now, normally I would actually try to play it cool here, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest because I don't really care about this game. I'm reading an FAQ right now, and apparently there's an extra ending that you can unlock, or extra ending scene that you can unlock, and to do that you need to collect 3 files before the end of the game, and apparently the only one that I might have missed I did actually get, so I'm not worried about that, but I will be using this as reference for when I need to get the rest of them. Oh no, this actually goes into attract mode. I don't think I want that to happen. Do I? It's just gonna play the cutscene again. Yeah, no, let's not. Let's go ahead and shut this down and exit, and we will end the stream now. I don't think there's much of a reason to end this with any kind of fanfare. I think this has been an unusually quiet time, which, you know, considering the circumstances, does not really surprise me in the slightest. I don't know. Obviously can't raid anybody right now. But I might be able to at least throw somebody a host, so let me click a few things here and see what I'm gonna be doing. I say probably only to myself, but hey, what else is new and what are you gonna do about it? Let's go ahead and switch to this thing and put on some music so I can at least not just be talking in silence now. Oh, how fitting. This is actually not a bad choice for an ending theme. For a stream. Makes me think of happier times. Times before Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus. Times that had a lot better prospects before them. Times like Sony Vegas Keygen, but that's a story for another day. I think what I'm going to be doing right now, after I finish looking at all the pings here to make sure I have a full understanding of the present situation, is I'm gonna be probably just, you know, unless I magically get like 2 or 3 people here at the last second, which isn't gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and host Fangirl Last No Name, who's playing Resident Evil 2, so yeah. Well, just as a formality, I think I'm gonna take the time to mention, probably gonna be back on morning sometime this weekend. I think it's gonna be much like last week. It's gonna be Friday morning and Sunday morning, not Saturday. I will be returning to my other stream game right now, which is Xenoblade Chronicles X, and then after that on Monday I will probably finish you know, this shitty game, Dirge of Cerberus, but I would like to imagine I'll probably be able to finish that when, like, what's left of it in just like a couple hours, but I might end up having to do a little bit more depending on what the extra stuff is, or if not, I could just like take 2 hours to finish that game and then just spend the rest of the stream on the next game that I have planned, which should be a much better game, namely Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. That's what I'm going to be doing next. Or maybe it'll actually take me the whole stream to finish it, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? So, yeah. That's what's in the cards for the future, so you all take it easy. And I would say the rest of the spiel, but I don't really think it's warranted at this point, so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the end and say, once more we're gonna be hosting Fangirl Last No Name. I don't really have much to add to that at this precise time, but yes. Blah blah blah, good stuff, and I will see you later, whoever you may be. I'm sure you know who you are. And in this case, you know, unlike the stuff in the game, in this case it probably does matter, so chew on that, I suppose. You'll have more fun than you would if you were to play this game.